It's live now.
Okay, thank you. Let's try this again. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
back to
everybody.
Hey,
back to GM the DM.
what up?
I hope
Session
everyone
8.
in watching now is well rested.
Okay, well, we're here at session 8. Due to last week we had off just because shit was happening and that's how it rolled. But it worked out. So we are going to start up with last we left off. So last we left off.
Not exactly.
Shh. I will. Last we left off, the party had just gotten to Colfell overnight with Eric at the helm and Flo keeping watch. Once there, the samurai was recognized by the guards, and the men helped the group set up rooms for the night, giving them place to rest. In the morning, they made their ways to the abandoned mine that Ambition and Raoul had encountered the gluttonous crawler, only to find a man attempting to escape it. Delcy had chased him down and tackled him, demanding answers as to what he was doing. He told the group that exploring the mines wasn't worth the money he was supposed to be being paid. He was supposed to be paid, and has left his companion behind for death. Excuse me. Leaving him to his retreat, the group headed into the mine, finding a trail of torches along the way. Heading deeper, they followed Ambition's locate object spell, the tiefling sensing the needed black sapphires under where they were and further along the way. From there, they found in the darkness more crawlers, much smaller and closer to normal size, devouring their latest prey. The party dispatched the wiggling worms without much effort, Delcy had taken the time to loot one of the bodies of his bag and pickaxe. Further into the mines they went, winding their ways to find a vein of black sapphires that had burst along the stone wall. Ambition took a couple of swings at it with pickaxe, but Poppy took over, breaking the chunks down with ease. With the gems now in hand, they were done. Delcius searched the pack of the dead man from earlier, finding a few supplies in a crudely drawn map. Looking over, they figured out that the map was of the current mine, back where they had found the crawlers. Going back, indeed, the wall where the man had fallen looked as if it had been worked on. Poppy, with pickaxe in hand, made swift work of it, revealing an abandoned room seeming to be part of something else built under the mountain. There they found a collapsed doorway, a broken-down chair and desk, and 5 books. 4 old ones and 1 new one. Raoul, the ever-curious scholar, picked up the book, the letters shaping themselves into the words homework across the front in Celestial. Upon opening it, the ink formed more words on the first page. Learn all and you shall get back more than just your tongue. The warlock soon found himself unable to speak anything but Celestial, and the only people able to understand him were Ambition and his familiar. The group decided that this would definitely be a good time to leave, heading back to Lockmore with prize in hand. Once there, they split, going about different tasks for the day. Poppy, Flo, and Ambition headed to the jewelers to trade in the real gems for the fakes, plus some gold. Eric to go chat with a few people. Raoul to go do his homework, while Delcia prepared for an urgent meeting that night. They all found themselves asleep at some point, leading into the day, when the last item that Christelle asked would arrive. The morning was theirs to do as they pleased, having the knowledge that they should all be gathering about dinner time. Just about now, in the office in the clinic, Raoul is finishing his homework. So, actually, let me switch over to Lockmore and stop with the creepy music. So, Raoul, you are burning the last little bit of this homework. And as you have progressed, the very beginning was just mind-numbing and just pure dribble. It was basic baby shit. Stuff that you learned on your own before you even formally taught. Now that you're at the end and you're down to the last few pages, there's some more intricate things in this. And you're like, maybe this wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, I had to burn a whole day, but maybe this isn't too bad. As you turn the last page from the work, on the back of the cover, you see, in Celestial, you see, "Thank you for reading the Book of Forced Tutelage." As you close it, it disappears.
The book?
The book disappears.
Oh.
You now gain proficiency in whatever skill you want, and if you already have proficiency in it, you can double your proficiency bonus.
Ooh, sweet.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cursed,
Officially jealous.
but it's a useful item. I was very happy that somebody found this. This is why I was very happy. So, pick your proficiency. Just update your sheet. As for where everyone else is, Ambition and Deli and Flo, you're all at the clinic. Eric, I don't remember where you are, actually. I apologize. I think you were just wandering around for the day. That's what it was.
I am just wandering around, actually taking a moment to take in the sights of this town.
Okay. And Poppy is at the Adventurers Guild. So 4 at the clinic, 1 at the Adventurers Guild, and 1 wandering. So it's all you.
Oh, okay.
Just Deli being asleep under the desk.
Sleepy cat noises.
Okay. Well, until
Fuck it, Gage. Sorry.
Ral comes down, Ambition's leaving her to sleep.
Bretton's still sitting at his desk, reading his book, being careful not to disturb Deli underneath.
Right. Well, actually, if no one else is going to go, Ambition will in fact stand up, walk over to Brendan's desk. But what time is it right now?
It's probably just about 5 o'clock.
In the morning?
No, evening.
Evening.
Oh, I thought we finished the day.
I was about to say, in the morning?
It's day 5, about dinner time, about 5 o'clock.
Oh, no. All right. Yeah, no, if that's the case, Ambition's going to give a swift, but not terribly forceful kick to the desk. Directly in front of the desk, because it's got no, it's a full desk. It hit her, so.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's got the back panel, but either way.
Exactly.
As you do that, Brenton jumps back and, nearly, he bobbles his book and catches it.
It's fine. It's fine. Sit down. Finish your book.
Yeah, Deli's going to jump awake. I'd say it's probably short enough that when she sits up, she's going to jump and hit her.
Yeah.
Ow!
Rise and shine, Buttercup. We've all got to start getting together. There's a lot to talk about before we go out to do our job.
Yeah, there is. What time is it?
I don't know. Late. 5, 6, probably 5.
Yeah, about 5, and Brenton's he looks like he's torn between trying to help you, Deli, and trying not to incur the wrath of Ambition.
Anyone have any coffee and some painkillers?
Well, you're in the right place for it. Brendan, if you would.
Yeah. And he puts his book down and scurries off. You've just made him into a secretary. God damn it.
I might have.
He scuttles off towards the little chow. No, it's not a chow hall, but it's like a little eating room that's kind of on the other side. He comes
It's
back.
a coffee break room, a rest room.
Pretty much.
Delcy,
Yeah.
word.
Right. You could have woken me up a little. Alright, what?
There a reason you're sleeping under Brenton's desk?
Didn't want to disturb Ral.
We have beds here.
There's.
We
Yes.
have rooms here.
But I can't sleep.
In a bed? Trust me, the rooms have floors too.
No, that's not.
Look, the poor guy has to deal with me. Though I think he might have the wrong idea. I'm not complaining. Look, it's not my problem. Just trying to put out the staff if you can afford it.
Well, that's why I just. Yeah, I didn't mean to disturb him. I just have a hard time sleeping.
Right.
In unfamiliar places.
Brenton comes back about this time, and he's got a It looks like it's a tankard. He apparently couldn't find like a normal mug. And he holds it. He comes around the desk and he holds it out to you, Deli. In his hand, it looks like he's got some sort of capsule. And he's like, here you go.
Thank you, Breton. And I'm sorry if I disturbed you at all.
No,
She
you
just takes it.
You didn't. He's just kind of like still not sure where he stands at any of this.
Nope.
Oh no!
Ambition shrugs and goes back to waiting.
Keep talking. I need a minute.
Right.
Oh, Ral comes down. I thought I heard a noise down here.
Yeah, that would have been my head on the bottom of the desk. Evening, Ral.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Oh,
I
hey.
finished.
You're speaking common. That's a good
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
I finished the book and then it kind of vanished.
sign. It what now?
It just disappeared after I finished the last work in it.
Of course it did.
Weird. Did it? I don't know. Was it useful or just a pain in the ass?
I think I learned something from it.
What was useful? For now, we're waiting on the rest, though I don't know that they know to come here. Might have to do a bit of a run around to find them.
You were told something by Dim.
Okay.
Dim did tell you something.
Feverishly checks notes. Oh no, yeah, we should head over to the Adventurers Guild. Poppy will be there, and that'll mean we'll all be together. We'll just be missing Eric, and knowing him, he's just outside, sitting down against the building or something.
Acting all stoic and shit. Yep.
Mm.
I just let out an ugly cackle.
Okay, I'll get my things.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've discovered something last night, and I should be sharing with you guys. Once for all.
Good. You can, wait till we're all together. I have plenty of information to, share with the group, I guess.
Lovely, lovely.
And as you all are on your way out is when Flo shows up, just about.
I just imagine Breton standing there, like a deer in the headlights, just looking between the three of you, just like, I don't hear any of this.
Look,
No. I don't know anything. I don't hear anything. I've got my book. That's it. And he just kind of grabs the book off the desk and brings it in front of his face. Not even on the right page he was, just...
Pretending.
that's fine. I was just going to give you back your desk.
Oh.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, Deli rolls up her bedroll, and she lays down a couple of meat pies for Brett as thanks.
Excuse me, don't spoil my secretary, thank you.
You're
Lucky.
what?
No, that was not said in character.
Oh.
I wish that had been in character. That'd have been
That'd be
great.
great. Fucking...
No, I'm just still really confused as to why Brenton thinks he's his boss, but...
Because
he's
you are
gonna go
definitely
with-
higher on the totem pole than he is.
Truth.
But yeah, she puts down the pies for your trouble.
It wasn't any trouble. How long have you had those?
A couple days. The meat pies are fresh,
Okay, thank you.
and the sweet pies are like 5 days old, but they keep about it.
Do you want some penicillin?
Kind of just raises an eyebrow. Thank you, Delcia. Right. Well,
Just got them at Coolfell, so yeah, they're fresh.
oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to my book. Just kind of sinks.
For the best.
Sinks into his chair and just brings the book up.
And sweet, like fruit pies will last about a week before they start to go bad. So it's still 5 days.
Imogen thinks for a second. You and I are eating very different fruit pies.
Well, you know.
Okay. So, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, clearly you're eating yours way too fast, she says. And pops
Rolls his
another fruit
eyes
pie in
and
her
walks
mouth.
away.
You should eat more. You're not sweet enough.
So, Ral, you gather your stuff, you come down, you meet the two. Yeah, as the three of you are starting to leave, Breton gives all of you a quick wave. You do find Flo outside, about to just walk in.
Oh. Good evening. Guess it was the right idea to head here.
Oh, right, yeah. Actually, we're heading off to the Adventurers Guild.
She looks between all of them to get Poppy, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Step.
Awkward silence all the way there.
So things can happen, it just won't be from ambition.
I would say,
Well,
as
Deli
you
has a
guys-
headache now,
Yeah.
so
as you guys are leaving, even you, Flo, give me perception.
No.
are we all doing a perception?
Yes.
Keep it going from last time.
No. Motherfuck!
Wow.
Why?
I'm gonna bomb it. Yes,
Why?
come on. Let's...
Why?
Okay, didn't bomb it, but not great.
No. Why?
Yeah.
Jeez, I was about to
yeah.
say Rel's already got his
Why?
face buried in that book of shadow monsters.
Why? That is the third. That is the third natural 20 you have rolled in the perception.
Yes, it is.
You know this shit's
Me
gonna
or
come.
him?
Him. He
Me.
rolled. He rolled 2 in our one-on-one. He rolled a 23, which was a 19, and then rolled 2 nat 20s on perception following that.
Ambition is super observant today.
Holy.
Fucking H. Oh no. All of you. Because fucking, yeah, that's a thing. All of you, as you're kind of walking across the market, the market area, towards the Adventurers Guild, you take note. Ambition, you recognize who this is, but you all see somebody in a gray and red robe leaving the front of the blacksmiths, and seems to be in a bit of a hurry.
Ah. Well, happy that chat happened. Wonder what came of it.
Who's that? What?
If I had to wager, I would assume that was Anthem.
Ah,
Off to either say more prayers or freshly back from them.
huh. Okay.
Stopping for a moment and listening, do I hear angry tiefling in the distance?
No, but as you get close to walk by, because you have to walk by the shop to
Excellent.
take that road, glancing in, you do see Remmel standing there. And this being the first time you've actually seen Remmel head to hoof, you see, and she's not wearing her apron. She's standing there with her arms crossed, seeming to be, oh, sorry, I heard something. Seeming to be glaring at something in the corner of the showroom. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time you've seen her standing completely. So from legs down, she's got these thick, muscular red, red goat hooves, essentially. And she doesn't have these tiny little, like, ticka hooves. She has these very large, pronounced hooves that seem a little bit too big, even for her very large frame. But she stands there in the showroom with her arms crossed, staring at something in the corner.
Moon's going over. Or Deli's going over.
Don't
Distracted.
do that. I must recommend against it right now. Look, I'm not your dad. Do what you have to, but I promise you that's going to be part about what we talk about. Anyway, if you want to, we'll be at the Adventurers Guild.
I'll see you
I
there.
will be anyway.
Oh, fuck.
I'll see you there. I want
Okay.
to say hi to Miss Rimmel anyway.
DM needs another 15 seconds. Give me a
Don't
second.
know that she's going to want to speak to you, but fair play. You were warned.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cat tends to stick her nose into curiosity. Hopefully won't kill the cat. Might. But we'll see.
On this day,
Sorry.
Delstia Moonsugar was found dead in the alley by the blacksmith.
I mean,
Well, dang.
She says.
Her hide
Oh,
was made
no,
into
that's
a
fine.
lovely scabbard.
Yeah, but the fur. Think about the fur, darling.
Okay, so
It's
everyone
on
else is going to the Adventurers Guild. Deli, you are going into the blacksmith.
Uh-huh. She's kind of sleepily
Right.
wandering.
Okay, get in that mindset. Okay. As you enter the blacksmith, Remmel doesn't turn to look at you.
Morning, Miss Rimmel. And she looks to see what Remmel's looking at.
When you trace her, well, she doesn't have pupils. Her eyes are completely black, but she definitely looks like she's looking at this suit of armor that's sitting in the corner just behind the desk. Looking at it, it is a full plate armor. It's the chest, the gauntlets, the thigh plates, but nothing else. It kind of seems like it's almost incomplete. She stands there and she doesn't look at you. She just goes, "It's dinner time, Delcia."
It is, but I happened to see you. I hope you don't mind. I wanted to say hi again. Because you seemed like a very lovely lady.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, not really. Just popping in. I was actually going to ask the same thing. She kind of blinks sleepily, rubbing her eye.
I've had better days.
I'm sorry to hear. Is there anything I can assist
No,
with or do to
Debbie.
cheer you up?
No.
Drink from illness or something?
She just... At this point, you actually hear tapping. And looking, she's actually tapping one of her hooves very slightly. She's like, no, I have things to sort out. And,
I understand.
Unfortunately, no, you cannot help.
Of course. Alright, well, very well then. If I wind up going out for a bit, is there anything I might be able to bring you back?
No, Delcia, I'm fine.
Fair. Alright. It was nice seeing you again. And she goes up and just hugs Runnel's legs.
When you hug her...
She can get...
I mean, she doesn't move. She's been standing there. You actually notice, now that you've actually kind of seen her, behind her, her tail actually has, like, its own little suit of armor to it.
Oh, that is so cool. And she'll say that.
Aw.
But the way it moves doesn't seem almost natural. But when you go to hug her, she is hot.
This chick is on fire.
Like, it startles you how warm to the point where she's hot. It's almost like grabbing a bit of a too warm of a mug.
Right. But cat. And
Yeah, I know,
warm.
but still.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just stands there. And, she doesn't move. She definitely seems fixated on this armor.
I'm sorry the armor seems to have offended your ancestors, but I do hope you have a lovely evening.
We'll see.
Toodles! And she just heads back out and heads towards the Adventurers Guild.
I really had to figure out what Revel was fucking doing there. So you catch up. You kind of double time it. You catch up. All of you make it to the Adventurers Guild. About the same moment. Eric, where are you?
Kind of just wandering. I figure if they go through like the town square, like the center of town area, they have a chance of seeing him.
Oh, we would have
because
done. We would have done that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because he probably would have passed through there.
Yeah.
At least several times. So, I mean, if they pass through there and they see him, they'll probably see him with like a cup in his hand that he's kind of like sipping on.
You know
And
what?
he's
That
just-
the 24 and the 26 natural 20s, they probably saw Ambition and Flo probably saw you at some point. I'm gonna
Yeah,
carry that shit
I-
over.
Yeah, I'm sure. So they'll probably see him, just sitting there with like a glass in his hand. He's kind of sipping, and he's just talking to a random person, probably feminine, but there could be a guy there too.
You never know.
Okay. I'll put it up to Flo, but I'm not stopping. Or Flo and Ral, anyway. I think Delcy was... She wouldn't have been distracted
Occupied.
yet, but... Yeah.
No one's going for Eric.
Please
Flo
follow me.
will-
Deli would, but she's busy with rum.
Flo will grab him.
Mid conversation.
Why do I picture her like going up,
Physically
grabbing him by the
grabbing.
collar? And
I was thinking like
dragging
grabbing him.
up silently?
I was thinking like grabbing him by the ear. That's what I was thinking.
Come this way, young man.
Exactly.
I'm not that much younger than, or older, younger than Flo.
Either which way, Flo comes up and kind of grabs you from your conversation.
Flo's 37. How old's Eric?
31.
I mean, 6 years is still a bit. Top
That's
decade.
hardly. That's hardly. That's
Either
the age difference
which
in my hair.
way. Flo comes up, snags you. Whatever the conversation is.
Hello, Flo-san. Yes, we'll continue this conversation later.
Uh,
Have a wonderful day.
she just kind of gives this very, not sure what the hell I just went through kind of wave.
No, that was a pleasant conversation.
Anyway.
It all
Don't
sounds
you
like...
just superimpose your ideas on this?
Nope, too late. I'm the DM. This is how it is. So Flo grabs you. You all make it to the Adventurers Guild. As you come in, as usual, Nim is working. Poppy, I'm not sure exactly where you would be in the Adventurers Guild, but
Well, for now, she's probably just wandering around. Probably talking to random person.
about the hall. Or about the
Yeah.
guild. Okay. So at some point,
So
as you guys
telling them about her day. It's a very good day.
as you guys get in, you catch sight of Poppy kind of bouncing between people, talking to them. But Nim catches sight of the group of you walking in, and she whistles it's quite a loud whistle, especially in this kind of open hall. It echoes, and everyone turns when Nim whistles. She goes, Poppy, your group's here? She gives like a
Oh,
head nod.
wonderful! Thanks, Nim. Hello, guys.
And everyone immediately just goes back to what they were doing, now noticing that whistle is not for them.
Everyone checks
Deli.
their phone. Oh,
Deli toddles up and sleepily wraps her arms around Poppy's legs. Morning, Poppy.
Morning. Well, not morning. It's dinner time.
Something. Just woke up.
Oh, morning. And she does the whole like finger rabbit motion thing. Quotation marks. Oh, got you.
Eric's kind of standing in the back, just kind of sipping his tea in the glass that he has.
And Ambition is pointing upstairs. Some stuff I'd like to talk about before we got to business.
Oh, sure thing. Mind if we head up, Nim? I guess that's a yes.
Auntie? Auntie Nim?
Yes, Delcia.
Do you mind if we head upstairs?
Do you need us for anything?
No?
Okay.
She kind of gives a slightly confused look.
Oh, by the way, I did kick him in the shins for you.
Oh, thank you, Delcia. I appreciate it.
You
What
are
trouble are
quite
you getting
welcome.
into now? No, I don't care.
Private conversation, but yes, no trouble. Just helping Auntie Nim.
As Eric walks past Delcia, he'll be like, "Is it really private if you just spoke it across a room?"
Do you know who I kicked in the shins?
No, but I mean,
Den.
everybody hears it now.
You still don't know who I kicked in the shins.
Right. Let's go up to my room. I have information and other things that you all will want.
Okay,
As do I.
Oh, nice.
And Ambition will head up to where Nim put him up.
Okay, so you guys...
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go.
All I would say is that you'd notice Poppy has a big grin on her face, because in her mind, her plan to leave notes and stuff for everyone to gather is work. Finally.
As a DM
Notes.
note, only one person was able to be told, hey, show back up. And that was
Yeah,
it.
she doesn't know this.
This
She
is
just-
true, but
she just- everyone has gathered together.
For DM to
It's great.
player, so you have that.
Where did she leave a note for Eric?
it was
No,
it
no.
was it wasn't
in Poppy's mind. It's okay.
yeah, it worked out. That's all that
No,
matters.
this is excellent.
It's all that matters.
This is a nice little morale boost to Poppy. So you guys head up. It's a few flight of stairs. It's definitely on probably the third or fourth floor. We'll just go with 3 because it sounds nice. On the 3rd floor of the guild hall. Go down the hall. You make your way. You unlock the door, and anyone who stayed at the Adventurers Guild recognizes one of the rooms. It is one of the nicer rooms, but it's one of the generic rooms overall. Excuse me. It's all you.
Alright, well, Ambition's gonna stagger back to that bed that he didn't get enough sleep in.
Oh, are you taking a nap now? We're gonna watch your sleep.
No, thank you, Delcia. He will reach down between his legs into the bed and haul out the lockbox. Set his feet up on it. Okay,
I'm just going to sit on the floor. And she just plonks herself down, cross-legged.
wherever you want.
Flo.
Technically
just
not my
kind of-
room.
Flo just kind of rests against a wall.
Eric will sit in front of the door.
Dolly will sit on the bed next to Ambition.
Oh, Jesus
Remember to
Christ.
close that door for me.
It's already closed. Eric's sitting against it.
Good. So, tonight we go and finish up what we owe to... What's his face? Old Crystal.
Thomas?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Specifically when we were there. And I guess 4 of you, everyone but Poppy, saw. On our way here, we saw Remo and Anthem. Right.
Oh, Anthem. I saw Anthem. Tylena kissed him
Aww.
on the forehead.
Oh.
I think they're friends.
Yeah. Yeah, about that. So, here's the thing. Apparently, everyone knew Kilmus was in town, but few had seen him. That shook up Anthem when they finally did. And Remel got ideas in her head. Here's what I understand. A little birdie told me that while we're out pulling guard duty for the shipment coming in tonight, we're going to have a visit from said proprietress of the Eye.
Oh?
If my
Right.
information is correct, and I see no reason why it wouldn't be, both Remel and Anthem as well, we'll be attempting some shenanigan. Supposedly, Marcel put in some order for replacement for the gauntlet he lost. And Remel plans to swap it for a fake, not unlike what we have planned for literally everything else we said we were going to bring in.
Wait, I have a thought. One moment, please.
Vision stops him. Wait.
Okay, maybe because of the kissy, maybe Ty Leonard's in it too.
Probably. Yes, maybe. I hadn't actually thought that far.
Shenanigans. Oh, and she's doing deals with us after all.
So
Fair enough.
Refresh my memory. Is it just us doing this guard duty?
We have no idea.
Right.
We were just told to ensure that shit got there.
And given our variety, I don't see them as kind enough to let it be just us. I'm assuming we're adding numbers to their already sizable division. But this presents a problem.
And there is an
Assuming it's just us. If it's just us, which I have to agree, it's very unlikely.
That's optimistic.
wow.
You've taken all possibilities, right?
I take in the worst case scenario.
There is also
Which is fair.
something else
But just
that you-
saying, were it just us, we just let them do it, yes? I mean,
I'm
it's what we've been doing with everything
Right.
else. Okay, just clarifying.
Unless someone has issue with that. I didn't think so.
Only thing I'm worried about is it just looking like we did our job correctly.
And the only thing I'm worried about is potions being slipped into people and manipulating them from that.
Yeah. But we keep in mind, we don't know how many of the Manor's guards will be accompanying, if we are accompanying any to begin with. A distraction may not be possible, and a fight seems probable. You saw Remo. She's heated, for lack of a better word.
Oh, she's quite toasty.
Excuse? Never mind. Look, this has potential for some serious fallout for the city as a whole, not to mention how it would come back to bite us in an immediate and no doubt violent way.
And I have. Okay, so I should add in. I am very on edge right now because something I found out is that poison that Kalmus took in that is affecting his magical abilities. Yeah, he's making up for it by concocting potions and using alchemical means to manipulate people now.
Yeah, but we knew that was never going to stick. At least, Rao, we knew about the potion. Was that ever meant to be a long-term thing?
What, the poison or the manipulation potion?
What? No, the
The magic nullification.
Wait, what manipulation?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, is I found out last night that after, ransacking Kalmus's, that he's brewing some pretty nasty potions and alchemical stuff to use to manipulate people.
Yeah, of course he is. Emin sapped him of his ability to do it magically.
Right.
What was the potion?
Which potion?
The potion was supposed to nullify that, but with its treatment, I'm not sure how long it would last.
So it stands to reason he finds some way to back it up with another method. Those new potions make a whole lot of sense.
I've pretty much been told that it wouldn't be able to be nullified with the poison wouldn't be able to be nullified too easily.
Well, even if the potion wasn't nullified, we knew he would find a way to continue being a terrible person.
Well, we knew that, but I'm just letting you know. I mean, what if he winds up using the potion in some of our friends' stuff and
What do you mean, what
manipulating?
if?
Yes, exactly. Can we trust the people around us right now?
No.
Like Remo and...
No! This is my point. What we are about to do is go on guard duty, finish this, separate ourselves from it. But people in the vicinity, specifically tonight, Remmel and Anthem, are going to be trying to do what they can, like you did, to stop all of this from happening. Now, that's really great and noble, and personally I'd rather it didn't come to this. But that asshole has the whole city on edge, it would seem. This isn't the first time someone struck out against him. This isn't even the most recent. You just did something yesterday. And it's not going to be the last.
This is very true.
However, this time, it directly involves us, and I rather resent it. Because for a couple of, from every single one of us, this is another attempt that involves us directly.
Yep.
So honestly, all I really wanted to get across was things are going to get hairy one way or another tonight. I mean, optimistically speaking, maybe everything goes smooth as silk and no one is the wiser, and we just have to worry about the days to come. But that is very optimistic.
Any chance we're being set up?
Yeah, that's a concern. But Poppy, you wanted to add something?
Could someone summarize what the hell's going on?
So, you remember Mr. Mann set us out to get things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, tonight we're doing the last thing, right?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, well, Remmel and Anthem are going to turn up and try to sabotage that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. That's what I was hoping to find out. I don't know how to attack this, because if it's just us, we let them, I guess. But it's not just going to be us. They like humans too much. No offense to present party. We are a variety of non-human, shall we say. There's no way they trust us with whatever's going down. So if Remmel and Anthem turn up, either we're expected to fight them, or we stand on their side, and we fight the people paying us, and it looks bad for the guild. This is a lose-lose.
What about faking the fight?
Well, then Remmel and Anthem don't get what they want, and they continue on.
What if they're trying to frighten us?
Hey, that's the same thing I said. But if there are others, pretend to fight them, but let them take out the others, and then say we fended them off. All the others are gone. How can they say we let them do it?
We could do that and look extraordinarily suspect, yeah.
He already thinks I'm suspect.
I mean, I'd rather he didn't think of the rest of the group in the Adventurers Guild.
I can take the blame.
I'm
We're
No.
guilty by association.
And not only will that look bad for the Adventurers Guild, it'll look bad for Elderbank
Yeah.
because of me.
There are
But-
a lot of things at play here.
Hey, Poppy, what's that intelligence check for?
See if she understood what was going on.
Oh,
What
okay,
was
fair
explained
enough.
to her.
No, you got it. You totally understand what the hell's going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. By the way, I wasn't reading chat. I'm actually reading off a script I have for myself.
Because, like Ambition and Ral, I've been around a long while. Rose.
Yeah, I would say out of everyone, you've been around the longest because you are absolutely from this continent.
How much bullshit is this man up to? Or
With the-
rather, how long has he been in this city?
Oh, I know the answer. Well, kind of.
That's questionable. You know what? You give me an intelligence check.
Fuck me in the ass.
You're not sure when the name Christelle Kelmus started popping up. You know it started popping up more recently, but you're not sure when it probably started.
You know what? I wonder if Moon's heard it. Considering Papa.
You know what?
You know,
Nope.
You've heard maybe in passing once, like a few months ago, but nothing else.
So we need
I
to
wonder
make sure
if-
we
Never
don't
mind.
look. I wonder if so. We need to make sure we, the Adventurers Guild through us looks good.
looks like we
But
did
also
our
have to
due
make-
diligence.
Yeah, and we have to make sure the stuff we hand over doesn't get found out to be fake, right?
Well, doesn't get found out to be fake, and us knowing it was fake.
Yeah, exactly.
We
and then we've
have
got
to
these
believe-
two others now playing shenanigans. So if
Yeah.
they find out our stuff is fake, they might think we're working together.
Yes, that is my fear.
This sounds awfully a lot like we're being set up.
By who? The people we know?
Sounds awful lot like we might be some of the only people he doesn't have brainwashed, you were saying these potions did? And so we're factors who's trying to get out.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and put that fear to rest. What they plan to do is hurt him. I don't think
Yeah.
Remel or Anthem is on his side. Anthem is
Assuming
scared
that they're
to
not
death.
being brainwashed and acting.
Okay, that's fine. If they were being brainwashed and acting, they wouldn't try to ruin this. Not in the way that was explained to me, and admittedly, my intel could be wrong. I'm a bit rusty at the old game. But
I have another question.
Mhm.
So our previous job contracted to him was
Which one?
bodyguard.
Yeah,
However, has that carried over to this one? Are we forced to bodyguard him this time? Is it in the contract?
not as written, no.
Right. So unless he directs us to bodyguard him, we don't have to.
We don't even know if he's showing up. Remember,
Right.
we're just moving parcels.
I'm not even
from-
sure he's in town again yet.
Yeah, we're moving parcels from the dock to his manor. He does
Right.
not. He does not need to be present.
If
But
he
this
hadn't
doesn't
back yet,
extend
he would be
to-
short-handed, which is why we're...
This only extends to then the property that we are carrying over to him.
Yeah,
So
we
if-
are in no way, shape,
Right.
or form responsible for the guards around us.
There you go. So maybe we don't have to fight
Hmm.
anyone.
We could just take the stuff and run. Allow me to be clearer with what I was saying earlier. It is not Remu or Anthem's intention on starting a fight. I merely think that's the inevitable outcome.
Right.
They plan
So-
on.
What if it's made to look like Anthem and Remel had gotten on, taken the gauntlet, and then we retrieved it and delivered it.
Well, that's all well and good, and now we have to say goodbye to Remel and Anthem when he hangs them.
Not exactly that. We don't have to identify them.
Well,
I'm assuming they're going to be
stick out in the
disguised.
crowd.
Have to kill all
That's
the
right.
other guards.
Like it would be one thing if these were the type of people that could blend in anywhere. Anthem might be able to, but not Remel.
Oh, I
Remel is
see.
big
Mhm.
and has a tail.
Is there
And until today, I thought she had. He points to his own more humanoid feet, but she's a bit old school.
a way we can sleight of hand this?
Yes. Remember, their objective, to my knowledge, is not to fight. They just want to swap out this not real gauntlet for the very dangerous gauntlet that he might have just imported.
So
I
we
see.
get our hands on the gauntlet from Remel and Anthem, Anthem, and yeah,
I mean,
and we
you're-
hide it on our persons.
Sure, but you are going out on a bit of a limb. I'm not sure if you saw Anthem today. Or Anthem, Remel today. But
Oh, I did.
From what the birdie told me, she's probably not going to want to play in a group. She's going to want to see this through herself. Now, if you can talk her into giving you her fake gauntlet and letting us do our job, I would love this.
All
It
right.
would seem best.
Worth a
I
try
will-
if it makes it easier.
Yes, I think
I
it
will
is.
go
I
with
just
that.
don't
Taking
want
a lot of
anyone
work
to
to
do
get
it.
them
Worth-
to tell
I'll do
us.
it.
Worth asking.
I'll
Worth
go give
asking
it a
her
shot.
to at least.
No. If this happens, we go as a group
Yeah,
because
stick together.
we're getting kind of tight for time.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. So,
That said, I
what
will
other
be
news?
staying outside. Thanks,
At your door, you hear.
mother. Yeah,
Eric kind of
Eric.
looks up.
Eric. If you,
Yes.
you know,
Oh, yes.
It's Captain Suvo
Eric kind of stands
him-
up and opens the door.
standing at the door. Suvo, helmet under one arm, and he's got his arm resting on his sword.
is it time?
No, I mean, not quite. They said that the ship. They're short-handed, so they've got a few of the city guard there, including myself. And they said that there's some storm coming in too, so the ship is. It should have been here by now, but it seems to be drawn out a bit longer. It's a bit odd to see actually all of you together. Did I interrupt something?
No, just
Just having a
Passing
catch up.
strategy for guard duty.
yeah. We're trying to get ourselves of one mind for the.
Eric holds up his glass with tea. Just a bonding time.
Gotcha. No, it should be
Get the rope.
All of above.
a few hours more. Like I said, it's they are short, and apparently there was. And he just kind of rolls his head back, and there's just this. What professionalism he had on his face is just now gone. Apparently, his manservant, Christelle's manservant, went and reported a break-in. So now that's on my plate.
Oh, that sounds unfortunate. I'm so
Oh.
sorry that
You
you're
look
having to
really
deal with
tired, mate. I hope you get a break soon.
So,
Goodness, especially with the recent happenings at the jail proper.
yeah, don't
Your
remind
plate
me.
must be overflowing.
So
that.
now
What
I-
reason happened?
You haven't heard?
Oh, not all of it. No. What now?
He brings a hand to his
Maybe
forehead.
another time.
Another time. Either which way, it won't be his guards, because apparently they're stuck at the manor. So it'll be a few of my own, including myself, down there during the docks. At the docks, excuse me.
Who's in charge? Oh, you'll be overseeing this personally,
Yes.
so it'll be you. Fair
Would you
play.
not like us to just handle it and take the load off of you?
Well, I would appreciate that. And if I was someone of lower command, yes, I would shuffle this off to you guys. But no, I've been instructed that I need to personally be there.
We won't
Pompous
tell
ass.
no one if that's the case.
He
You
kind of
really
raises
don't need to over trouble yourself with all of this. You've got enough on your plate.
He raises an eyebrow. Truth be told, if the ship doesn't show up in about an hour of when they're saying it will, I may just leave my own men there. But no, I can't shuffle this off onto you. I need to be there. Like I said, I just wanted to let you all know that it wouldn't be for another few hours.
Well, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks,
good.
mate.
No, good to know. It'll be nice seeing you there.
He gives
Yes.
a quick smile.
Friendly face.
It'll be nice working with not them.
Ah,
with
yeah,
no
we
are.
half of it.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys make it down to the docks before the ship arrives, like I said, it'll probably be a few hours, and I apologize if we all end up standing in the rain because of this.
I
No,
don't mind the rain.
Never heard anyone before.
I'll get something to keep me
You
warm.
don't have. Never mind.
Anyway, I'll leave you to whatever this little gathering is, and I will see you in a few hours.
Take care.
Then, see you then.
In a few hours, Captain.
He gives a nod, and he puts his hat back on, and he walks off.
Eric
So
kinda
I
shuts the door
bided us some time. Thank
Shut
you,
the door
Weather.
behind him. Eric kind of
Eric,
raises
leave
a
it-
hand once he
Eric,
shut
leave
the
it
door.
open.
Okay.
I want to hear him go down the stairs.
Well, that's what Eric was shutting the door and listening for. That's why he had his hand up.
No, you hear. I mean, he's in like chainmail. You do hear him walk off down the hall, down the steps. The sound just naturally pitters off.
And once he's
Lovely.
like out of earshot, Eric will lower his hand and be like, "We're clear."
Okay, well, this is good news and bad news.
Yeah. More
Quite.
time to sort things out, but then we have to deal with him as well.
Well, the problem is he seems the honorable type. I don't
Yeah.
exactly think bribing him's the right call here.
Yeah.
Maybe we
He's a
won't.
good guy, this one.
Yeah. The upside is
And he's
He was
dedicated
with
to-
Nim and Remmel the
Yeah,
night we
no,
came
but-
back from the manor.
no way they turn on him, so...
He's a
just
dedicated
strikes me as
man.
odd.
What was
Wish I
that?
had someone like him back in the day.
He was in Nim's office with Remmel and Nim when we came back from the manor.
Yep, he was.
Oh. I'd heard about Remmel. I don't recall him being there, but I wasn't... I was at illnesses, so I was at the night.
He was indeed there.
Well, it makes
I
sense. if you
feel like
think
there's a
about
lot
it.
of people in on what they were doing.
Perhaps, but
And I
let's
wish I
also
knew
look at
who
the
exactly.
other side of this. Suvo being at the Adventurers Guild makes sense. After all, we were on duty. Remmel being there makes less sense, however. Any questions we have, I guess, when we go down there to talk
It
to
was like they were expecting.
Nim may have known that there was going to be trouble happening, but I don't think.
I wouldn't be
Somebody should
surprised if Remmel showed
probably
up just
point
to
out.
laugh.
Somebody should probably point out to Rimul-san that it will be him there, not the pig's guards.
Well, like we said, we have to go and have a chat. Well, you will get to have the chat. I'll be outside. Regardless, now that we have that out of the way, there is the topic of, and he kicks the lockbox out into the middle of the room.
Hey.
So,
Were you using me for practice earlier?
not quite. I do want to chat with everyone about our money situation. So, as it turns out, we have a considerable amount, all of us. Even if you're currently broke, you're actually sitting on a small personal fortune.
Elaborate.
Oh, really?
The sapphires. We did bring back a considerable amount of real ones, and they are worth a pretty penny.
Oh, that's nice. It's like in her voice, she's like, doesn't seem like money, money, money. She's like, oh, that's nice. Genuinely, just flat like that.
Wow.
How
I don't
much
know.
money?
Like 280 some odd gold apiece.
Oh, wow.
It's a fair amount.
Oh, I can do upgrades. And she taps her crowbow.
Either way,
I wouldn't have to work for a while on my travels.
it's all here. Kick, kick, kick.
When he
But-
kicks it, it sounds heavy and it jingles quite a bit.
Whew.
But
Deli's just glaring at the box as he kicks it.
and then he stands on it, all Captain Morgan like. Obviously now isn't the time to deal with this.
Yeah.
But this is our money, and it's going to be split evenly, obviously.
Oh, that's nice.
I
Good.
haven't
Oh.
gotten round to actually separating it because it's a lot of gold.
Yeah, I mean, we've got more priorities in
Just
hand,
so.
In the interest of honesty, I did take a couple of the sapphires, so I will take a bit less for my.
No, don't do that math to me, please.
Don't do that math to the DM.
Everyone will get what they are owed. Just survive the night, turn up to the Adventurers Guild tomorrow and claim it. Just so we're clear, I am not above keeping this, if you forget. But I'd rather not.
How else am I supposed to buy everyone's stuff?
Good. But, on the topic of all of this money, this is more than anyone can just carry around. And I don't know what you all do with your money, but I've been on edge for a while about how much I have. And I found a bank. If you plan to stick around after this job, you might want to consider it. I'll be heading up there tomorrow morning, or maybe early afternoon, to finalize a few things. So,
Oh, wow. My Hunters Guild, they don't really have a bank.
as far as I'm
Okay, folks.
aware, a lot of guild members just kind of grab a lockbox and chuck it under their beds. or
Yeah,
something,
we have
but
sort of
this
like a
is-
treasury, almost.
Yeah, but this
Most
is kind of a lot,
my-
and technically, this isn't guild money. This is personal funds, I guess.
Wow.
Most of my money tends to go back to Elder Bank, but
Hey, if you want to send it there, that's your call.
I
Eric pulls out from his coat like a somewhat hefty like chain purses. Like, yeah,
she
puts them back.
she kind of like is tapping her brush with her nails. I haven't really had a personal fun, but it would be nice to do more with this.
I could
Well.
replace the donkeys with horses.
No, not the donkeys.
Oh, we
Look,
can keep the donkeys.
that wasn't the point about any of this. I just wanted you all to know you had it, and there is a safe place if you don't feel like sleeping with a bunch of gold under your pillow.
No, okay. I guess I'll open this bank. You have to show me how to do it, though.
I don't know. I just know where it is, and I chatted with Ilmus about it, and everything seems on the up and up.
Okay.
Delcia specifically.
What?
A word about this bank. You
Yes.
have recently run into more than just money. You've goods on you that you ought not to have. Goods that could get many of us in trouble just by knowing you. I suggest you make these goods scarce. That bank has the sort of privacy and discretion, I think you might enjoy.
Sounds good.
That's it.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Poppy's eyes glaze over, blink, blink.
Points down just to where he assumes Suvo would be. You're the reason why Suvo had to come in and point out the bloody robbery job. You can't get caught with any of that. Everyone looks back.
I don't have any of that. It's already been taken care of.
How did you make all of that disappear?
She wiggles her fingers. Magic.
Oh wow, you got magic too.
I have a fence.
You have a magic fence?
No,
Yeah.
Poppy. No.
Funny thing about that. But fair enough.
Well, no, okay. So, I had my meeting last night, and I was supposed to go home last night. But, we had a chat, and he has said it is okay for me to stay as long as I wish. And she kind of looks at Raoul.
And now, Ambition's eyes kind of glaze over. What? What are you who is he? What are you talking about?
Okay, fudge. All right, so Papa is the leader of an organization that basically seeks to make the world a better place. And
You're part of a cult?
no, it's not a cult. It's a guild. Like, I guess like Poppy's Hunters Guild, except, we tend to infiltrate and...
You're a sneak guild.
You're
We're a
a
sneak.
rogue. You're a
Bingo!
thief.
Bingo!
Oh, Jesus.
You're a secret agent.
Just
I'm
when
a
you think
secret
you're
agent.
out, they find a way to pull you back in.
What? Ooh. I'll
Secret
have to ask
agent
about that later. But
with
anyway,
a magic fence. I'm so confused.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
I love
she
it.
just kind of looks at Poppy. I'll explain the fence later. I'll explain the secret magic fence later. But long story short, Papa knew about Kelmus, and my job here was to find out as much information I could about him. I knew that Papa would be showing up to having agents show up to cause trouble
Excuse me.
at the party.
Wait, the party that we were guarding?
That we
Your
were guarding, yes.
Papa was part of those two idiots that almost... Alright. I'm not
He
even
says hi.
surprised anymore.
Somewhere
Wait.
across the ocean, there is just a chuckle.
Wait. Delphi,
Yeah, I'm so happy that
Two.
Flo just clicked with me.
the two that I chased,
One was Papa, yes.
As your father?
the one I was trying to
The
murder,
wolf. The man.
I'm
The
so
one that you were
confused.
trying to murder, if it's the same one that I nicked, was a woman.
Like, we're fighting your family?
She says hi, by the way.
Oh, she's got no hard feelings, eh?
Oh, she has hard feelings.
Oh no. That's embarrassing. I was gonna
she
make
walks.
I just wanna
this...
point out-
She walks over to Delcia.
Delcia steps back and keeps her back away from Flo. There's a low growl.
I'm not
Whoa,
going to-
keep the peace, please.
I just want to point out at this moment in time, Eric's just kind of sitting against the door with his head and his hands just going,
She
massaging like, oh god.
Flo takes a deep breath and pulls out just a regular paintbrush.
Wow.
One, I'm not going to hurt you. Wait, do you look like a cat or you look like you're halfling?
She looks like halfling self, but she's growling like a cat.
Humor me. And I promise I won't pay your papa back for what happened.
Humor you how?
She dips the very tip of the brush in the little inkwell she has. And then puts it to her forehead.
To
And-
Deli's?
Yes.
Deli's gonna try to avoid this.
She's trying to draw angry eyebrows on Deli.
Alright, she'll hold for it if she explains it.
I'm just gonna put 2 lines on your forehead. That's it.
Hopefully not an X for marks the spot.
No.
Fine.
She draws angry eyebrows on Deli.
Would this be passing through her illusion? Like we wouldn't see it on the half.
It would.
You would
I
see
guess
it.
it would appear. It would
Okay.
be on the illusion, but it's also now on her fur.
Yes.
Right.
She has angry eyebrows.
Somewhere across the ocean, there is another laugh.
I've no idea what's going on, but okay, this is the thing.
Okay,
Uh,
so anyway,
I
let me.
won't hurt your papa, and I am sorry I threatened to kill him.
It's okay, you didn't know, and I couldn't exactly tell you at the time, but yes, part of a network of spies and rogues and thieves, and Papa tries to make things a better place. And Kelmus is definitely not one of those things that makes the world a better place. So, as I said, I was sent to find out what plans I could, which is why the panicked need to go in and
More
raiding.
like, so you're more like swashbuckling outlaws, like a fella called Robert Cape or something.
Robin Hood.
Something like that, yes.
Look,
But-
when you're making your world a better place, leave me out of it.
Well, it wasn't exactly the intention to involve you, but I've basically been on that mission in addition to the Adventurers Guild's missions, and Papa has released me for. So I got the information he needed about Kelmus. He said he'll be back. Not Kelmus, Papa, at some point. But there's still stuff to do dealing with Kelmus. But he's who has the books and the papers and all that.
Alright, so they're not in the city, basically.
Correct. And Papa was supposed to take me home after the mission.
And yet, here you are.
She kind of glances at Ral again and just kind of looks at her feet. Yes, there are some in this city who might still need me. She kind of shuffles. People I promised to protect and help.
Ambition fumbles around his goddamn bag for smokes.
Was it good
Oh,
for
that's
him?
so sweet.
Again, Eric's just sitting here against the door with his head in his hands, just massaging his forehead. Like,
That's so sweet. That's nice. Oh, well, I'm glad you're still in the team.
Well, thank you, Poppy. At least somebody appreciates me being around.
Yeah. Okay, so what we know then is we got extra time to talk to, what's her face?
Rimmel.
Ramel, that's it. And so that's good. No rush in there. There's a storm coming, so rain is going to be dropping down from the sky. Doesn't bother me.
It's
But,
going to get my
yeah.
fur wet.
Yeah, your
Wear
fleece.
a hat.
I'm already wearing a hat, but it doesn't stop my fur from getting wet. And she kind of taps him with her tail. Her invisible.
I might have to. She's just thinking about aloud to herself. I might have to compensate for wind direction, but it should be all right. Okay. Let's see. So then, what's the plan after we talk to Remel? Just head back to the docks immediately.
I think it's gonna be on what we get out of Remel.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
going to do a lot, I think.
All right. Well, should we get heading off then? Ambition. Hide your shinies.
Oh. And he shoves the lockbox back under the...
It's still
Right.
loud. Still rattles.
Yeah, well, as long as it's out of sight.
Oh, it's out of sight. Definitely.
280 something.
A piece.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I spent about 100 on the.
It's more than I've ever had. I guess I'll send some to Granville too.
I spent about 100 on the wagon, so yeah.
Ro, well, actually, let me see if I fucking discount it out of my total, because I don't remember if I actually took out the money I spent on the,
What is 283? The brush.
the brush.
You technically paid Remel 95 gold. And if you don't have that in your inventory, which you should,
I did,
you did
because
or
I
didn't?
had spent, I did, because I didn't have, and hadn't spent anything.
Okay. Cool. So, you guys are heading...
Yes, I did. I spent it.
guys are heading to...
Once somebody
Reynolds.
knocks Eric out of his state of just hand in forehead in hand, just like
You leave. Eric?
right.
Erickson, are you alright?
I'm starting to think
I
I
need to get out of
probably-
here. I need my smoke. I need my smoke. Get out of the door.
Starting to think maybe I should have stayed home and dealt with my own problems instead of leaving. He
Isn't
opens
that
the
bad
door
for
and
your health,
walks out.
medicine men?
Yeah, I can fix me.
Maybe I should have just gone.
See, Poppy is going to. Poppy is chastising him when
Close to-
Flow
Fling away under a plate
Yeah, I
every
know.
time. It's
Yeah,
been
but
days
he's-
for poor
Like,
ambition.
almost-
He's supposed to know what it does to him.
I'm magic. I can fix me.
Stop
Alright.
eating your microphone.
I'll eventually be magic.
Okay, so
Oh,
Ambition,
good.
you leave first.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
need to. I need to get outside. I need
Okay.
to not smoke inside. I'm sure people do smoke inside. I don't want to.
Okay. Everyone else is kind of slowly following, or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once Eric
Billy's-
opened the door and Ambition went out, Eric kind of followed behind
Okay.
as he was mumbling that to himself.
Deli's kind of following dejectedly.
Okay, so you all make your way out. Ambition, you start up your smoke.
Oh, thank God.
You put a funny face when you do that.
It helps.
You gotta like roll your eyes back. It's really weird.
It helps so much, Poppy. I don't think you understand.
Okay, I'm gonna slip away now.
Sorry, shit. So you guys are heading to...
To the, not to the night, to the eye.
Okay. You guys...
I'm hoping she's still there after the feeling she was having her.
You guys make your way down the road, between the buildings. You get to the blacksmith. Immediately looking in, no one's in the front room. But it seems to still be open. There's no... sorry. Yeah, there's no one in the front area, but it doesn't look like it's, closed.
Wait, no one's in?
No one's in the front room, at least.
Oh, crap. Why don't you go around and see if you can rouse her? I'll be out here.
Probably just steps in. Yahoo!
Jesus Christ. Even with the very thick curtain between the showroom and the forge area, you hear it echo in the forge area. And then you hear what would be described as very angry, just stomps. Just metal on, something on metal. Coming from the back area, and the curtain pushes open, and Rumble stands there. What? Oh. Poppy, what's, how can I
Sorry,
help
did I interrupt something?
No, just, you caught me off guard. How can I help you?
Oh, apologies. It didn't seem like anyone.
I
you
don't,
know, and
I don't have, your frying pan yet,
oh, don't worry. I understand you're busy right now. But yeah, we've all come to just talk to you about something.
Where
I
is
just like dancing around. Where is everyone?
yeah, where
Eric walks in behind her.
where is Ambition standing in all this?
Outside.
Outside.
Where outside? Like visible
far
range
enough.
outside?
No, like
Okay.
he is posted up against the wall next to the door, smoking out of sight.
Okay. She kind of looks over at those who are here. What can I help you with?
I'm really not the person to be. Wait, where is it? Like she's so.
Oh, we're there.
That's.
Hi. Okay. So,
Matt, what are
we
you
were
doing?
making sweet, sweet love to the mic.
Something.
I'm sure he has to get the phone in and the actual
Yeah, no.
speakers against his shirt.
Maybe.
Wait, sorry, is my headphone running up against the shirt? or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
It's doing the thing.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so, you know we're supposed to be guarding the caravan? Or the thing with the gauntlet and stuff? And something about a trade or a switch, and we were wondering if... She's been completely thrown off, by the way. We were wondering, rather than you risking yourself, if we might be able to sleight of hand it.
She stands there with her arms crossed, looking at you.
We're going to be on guard duty. Apparently so is some of the city guard. And that would not be good for you to show up and endanger yourself.
Delcia? If I knew what the hell you were talking about, I may be able to help you.
Right. Totally don't know. Right.
We're all there, right?
Except for
Insight-
Ambition, yeah.
Yeah, mission's
I
outside.
insight check that.
Yeah, I'm insight checking that.
You can go ahead and insight.
I guarantee you gave her no context. She just thinks you're crazy.
Yep.
Ooh, hang on.
Well, Ambition didn't give the full story, so...
Flo, something doesn't seem right. Moon, you just think that she's just not having that good day.
Alright. So, look. Kelmus is having a gauntlet replaced. That got stolen during the whole fight thing, and we were tasked with guarding it and making sure it showed up. And a little birdie told somebody who told us that you and a certain someone else were planning on making sure that a certain jackass didn't get the gauntlet and got a different one instead.
When you said a certain jackass, Eric mumbled somewhat notably, but trying not to interrupt a certain pig.
So yeah, we heard you might be attempting to switch things out, and rather than get yourselves into trouble, since we've got to guard the crate anyway, the shipment anyway, well, why don't we switch it out for you?
She takes this very long draw of a breath in, and you see her lip curl a bit.
I would have been more tactful.
Moon probably would have been more tactful, but right now her head is not in the game.
Even if I trusted you with it, it's no longer my plan.
I see.
So no, I
Well-
will not be making an appearance at the docks tonight.
Wonderful. Well then. I know you won't trust me with it, so this is futile asking. But what are your plans? Blunt doesn't care.
I am being the least stealthy person outside at this point.
You would have to go ask Anthem about it.
And Ambition walks in.
Like I said, Rummel's eyes are completely black, but the second you walk in Ambition, you know she is staring at you.
Yeah, I do. Now, do tell, why would Anthem have anything? Also, do you mind if I smoke in here?
Smoke away.
Oh, feel that love.
Because somebody, and she
Eric takes a notable step away from Ambition.
Oh, Deli has not moved. She doesn't care.
Because somebody went and convinced an Anthem that there's probably a better way of doing this.
Oh, good to hear.
Has he put himself in danger?
No.
Themself. And
Themself,
probably...
whatever. I don't think she's met him.
No, you saw Anthem at the
Okay.
guild. But Anthem is very androgynous, and everyone does refer to Anthem as they, so. But Remmel is... Who speaks Infernal?
Oh, well.
I know, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, that would be a not Deli.
I think it's been the only two. It's this very low guttural growl string of curses.
Yeah, it's been like
Hello?
a day.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yeah. Why is he muted? Deafened. He's deafened but not muted. Matt? I don't think I can fix that. No, I can't fix that. That's all him.
He had no idea.
No, he disconnected.
No. I think he hung up trying to figure out what the issue was.
Yeah. Oh, wait. He's still deafened. No, he's not deafened. What the fuck?
Oh,
Can you hear us
Hey.
now?
Yeah,
You can be deafened, but not muted, actually. So.
Yes.
that's weird. Okay.
sorry.
But-
Didn't know I did that.
It's all good. But yeah, it's this very long string of curses. Essentially, not expecting you to understand it, Eric. This is very, very directed at Ambition. Essentially, wishing his soul to be dragged across the different layers of hell.
Can I get the general gist of this?
Big, angry
Yeah,
red
dropping
woman
it.
growling.
Please do not harm Ambition.
Ambition stares at the ground harder.
There is never a
Eric kind
hole.
Eric kind of mumbles under his breath. That is harsh.
Yeah.
She looks over at you, Eric. Her eyes narrow slightly, but then she looks back at Ambition. So yes, if you would like to know what is going on, you can go ask Anthem, and they can tell you.
That'll be fun. Gonna get out of your hair now.
Good.
Where can we find him?
Oh, Blue knows where to find him.
I leave the shop fast.
Too much blue. Too much blue. Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Now,
Have a
if
good day,
this-
Miss Remo. Oh,
I-
does this mean that... won't push my luck.
No, I will still get your armor for you.
Right.
No.
Take care. I'm stepping out. I'm backing off.
Goodbye, puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgive me if I don't come back anytime soon.
I do apologize for the bluntness. But I know you don't trust us, but we are attempting to.
It's not even that, Darcia.
If I can make things better in any way, please.
I will be fine after some time. But for now, even your audience is trying my patience.
Understandable. Okay.
Eric gives a low bow and nods, and then makes his way out.
As you start to leave, she, in Infernal, you're still going to teach me, correct?
Eric stops and kind of looks over his shoulder and kind of gives this like weird wincing smile, and speaks back in Infernal. I'd rather not use this tongue, but yes, I have all intentions of being here. Don't worry. I'm sorry for this entire ordeal.
She kind of just shakes her head and then gives you a slight wave. Like, it's almost like a dismissing wave, but it doesn't seem to carry maybe as much malice as her tone.
I understood that.
Yeah.
So Eric makes his way.
Deli gives her a hug again. and
She
just
feels
kind of
even hotter than before.
Okay. So Deli goes out.
Just a side note that anybody that heard Eric speak Infernal, he speaks it very well and very fluently.
Noted.
I wish he didn't
Don't-
hear it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, she has no idea what the hell went on.
Mm.
But yeah, Deli goes out and she finds Ambition. So,
To be fair, I expected that to go poorly. I expected you to be a bit better about it, but, wow.
yes, well, other things happen.
When everyone else is out here, we'll go find Anthem.
What
Okay.
happened?
Eric is out there, by the way.
I have done nothing to Remo, but I have a funny feeling I know who has.
Uh-huh.
Any anger she has towards me is indirect. Justifiable, entirely, but indirect.
Poppy is just looking back and
Great.
forth between the two talking people, like, huh?
Oh, the little birdie was Anthem, and they weren't meant to tell, and they did.
Right.
When I thought that you all were going to try to talk her down, didn't think you all were going to be so direct. So, admittedly, that is also my fault.
We are a little pressed for time.
Yes, let's go.
Why were
find
you
Anthem.
outside? You could have helped.
When I walked in, did it look like I helped much?
Oh, maybe it would have. I don't know. No one knows what they're talking about in this situation, it seems. You know what's all the biz.
Oh, don't worry. You miss nothing when Remmel spoke. That was
Okay.
something else. Anyway, let's go find Anthem.
That was unpleasant.
Ron was right. We
Oh,
are,
dear.
even with our bonus time, we're working on clocks, so
Mm-hmm.
I lead them north to the house.
Okay. So with Ambition leading the way, he leads you kind of through the back section of the residential area, and it doesn't take too long. It's a quick but brisk, it's a brisk walk. As you come to this one corner of essentially a block, there's this 2-story house that seems out of place. While all the rest of the buildings are of one design, this is like brick and mortar type thing. So it looks like that, the house used to be part of a whole series, and then all the other houses got torn down and rebuilt, but this one has remained standing. Before it is a black ironworks gate type that works around it. Yeah, and a small little pathway.
I make my way to the door, rap very hard, and just wait. Also, I put up whatever left of my cigarette before I...
Knowing you, it's probably been gone. It was probably
Yeah.
gone like halfway.
To be fair.
Where are we?
We're in the residential area.
Ah,
Flo, what's your passive perception? Sorry. 21?
Me? Yeah, 21.
Okay. If everyone else wants to give me a...
would an 18 be?
Hang on, I gotta do math now.
Even with whatever my perception score is, I rolled way too low.
Actually, no. If you had a passive perception of 17 or higher, you would have seen.
Okay. And at least
Yeah, I need to ask what bare minimum passive perceptions there are. What is your passive perception, Poppy?
13.
Okay. Poppy doesn't see shit.
Yeah.
So everyone else, you hear creaking a little bit, and all of you almost synchronize, look up, and you see a bit of orangey, fiery hair kind of peek over the edge of the second story window that sits above the door. And seeing everyone, you see a golden eye kind of widen. Well, I didn't expect all of you to be here. Give me a second. The head pops back, and it takes a couple of minutes. But finally, the door, you hear the door unlock, and pulling it open, you see it's Anthem, dressed in a gray robe. The hood is down. Around their wrists look like bracers that are made out of red rope. But they kind of stand there. I'm guessing something went wrong.
I mean, if it helps, Rem will set us here.
Okay. Right, come in. They step back and they open the door. You all file in to this very quaint and cozy kind of 2-story house. The main room opens up into kind of like a living room and kitchen. Off to the left side, you see that there's this design desk. It's a workshop desk, but it's got all these designs kind of tidied up, but they're across the desk. Anthem waits until you're all in and locks the door. What did she say?
A lot of very unkind things.
Very unpleasant things.
But aside from that you were able to talk her down.
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't fun. But no, she's trusting me to do this differently, so no one gets hurt. So that's what I'm doing.
It's for the best. New guards. They're
Yeah.
they're not Micelles anymore. All city and us, from as far as we know.
I don't know if that makes it better.
We might be able to sleight of hand it in.
No, I can take care of that.
Oh.
I have somebody else helping.
Wait, I thought this was all...
I'm limited in what I can do. I know this.
You're going to be close to the package.
Wait, no, I thought the whole thing was this plan was over now.
No. In all the talks you've had with Anthem, there's a cat at my door apparently. Hang on, let me let them in so they're not scratching the door. Get in,
Moon,
asshole.
get away from her door.
It's the equivalent of Moon. It's Harper. In all the talks you had with Anthem,
Loudpers.
yeah, pretty much. All the talks of Anthem, even when they've spoke about average things, there's very little confidence in their voice. But for this moment, they straighten up, and yeah, loud purrs. I can hear her through my headphones. There's almost a flash through their eyes. You didn't want Remmel to do it her way. I'm doing it my way. It has to be done.
Alright, look, as long as there's no bloodshed. As
No.
long as it doesn't come back to bite all of us in the ass.
I'm...
Definitely prefer no bloodshed.
No purrs, go away. Go lay down. No, stop it. I don't need it on both sides. Stop it. Anthem kind of rubs their head. Somebody else is helping me with all of this. And it should be a better way of dealing with this instead of a potential fight. I just need all of you to be okay with it.
You're not getting hurt?
No. I mean, besides
Does anybody die?
No.
They're as bad as I am, I know.
Then I have no problems with this.
Less thorough, though. Who's the guy?
I can't say.
In case they show up, we need to know who to look for so we don't hurt.
You won't know who it is. They'll be disguised. You won't know who it is until they've done what they need to do.
Wonderful. Will we suddenly know afterwards?
You'll know when I show up.
I don't like this.
Look, it's the best I could do in a short amount of time. I just need you guys to not fight me on this. I need to replace the gauntlet.
I'm worried about
Which-
fighting you now.
Yeah,
Do we have any better solutions?
Yeah,
We're-
this doesn't happen.
we're happy to help you replace the gauntlet. Just
And
Let me guess, they
you're
have it
awful
all-
happy about something you don't know about. From the top. Anthem, I think you should tell them exactly what the gauntlet is and why it's so important. He doesn't get
Please.
it. It's not going to change. It's not going to change her opinion of helping you, mind you. It's going to reinforce it. But she's been awfully gung ho about something she knows nothing about. It's driving me insane. Also, yeah, Poppy's a bit out of the loop.
Just a smidge.
Right. So, despite appearances, Christelle is a spellcaster, a magic user.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't appear to be one, but he is. Well, the gauntlet that he had made, that Remmel found out about, it's made of a special material, a special metal, and from research I did, he's probably going to be using it as a spell focus, which would make him more dangerous than before.
Right. So we definitely need to not let him have.
Right.
I thought somebody gave him some kind of potion or poison that negated his spellcasting ability.
Not entirely. More dampened it than anything.
Right.
So this gauntlet could possibly counteract that, or worse.
Right. So this and yes, I've been gung-ho about replacing the shit we've been sent to fetch, because whatever he wants, it can't be good. So, and this just proved my
This was mostly to be a lesson about learning what you're getting into, but alright.
I usually don't know what I'm getting into until I'm already neck deep into it. So that's
is
just the
my
nature of my
point.
it's the nature of the jobs I get put into. All right. So I'm used to it.
Anyway, yeah, now we know. You said no one's gonna, well,
Well, we knew he was
No
a
one
magic
should.
user.
get hurt.
No one
You
should,
said-
as long as the other person does what they need to do. As long as it works.
Is it someone we know?
Yes?
Is it someone we can trust?
Yes. I wouldn't
Alright.
have asked them to do this if I didn't trust them.
Yeah,
Well
Charlie,
then,
I'm less interested in who they are and if we can trust them because what's done is done and they're already working. I'm way more interested in what happens where the point of failure is. If this should go wrong, very likely we, as the guards, are going to jump in and kill your friend. Accidentally, so to speak. Now, we know them, so that's not likely.
But you won't recognize them.
There we go.
Like,
Enchanting,
no.
illusion.
They have some magical abilities.
Don't happen to actually be rather short in my height, do they?
No, I would never involve elks.
Good.
that might actually make me have to kill you if you did.
Down boy.
Right.
I
So,
certainly harshly disagree with involving elks anyway.
I just said I wouldn't have. He's...
we know. It's okay. Okay, so let me ask this question to try and get what Ambition Son's trying to say, I believe, across. How do we know if everything goes horribly wrong and we need to act?
Anthem seems to be turning wheels over their head. I would say if the plan is to get the guards to leave, hopefully via suggestion of a magical means. And if that doesn't work,
I think I understand the magical terms being described.
I don't have anything
I try to
else
do it
after
without
that.
magic.
Right. Now, if that can happen, that would be wonderful. I'm sure we'll all play along if we don't actually get hit with whatever it is.
No,
Yes.
he doesn't. He plans on targeting everyone else.
Well,
Who's
you'll be
not part of
targeting the
this.
city guard. So,
Why-
I don't
Your
think it's the
day-to-day
worst thing.
guard.
I don't think it's the worst
Day-to-day-
thing so long as they don't get hurt. But
But why this?
Your
Why is the
day-to-day
city
guard
guard?
shouldn't be an issue.
unfortunately, there's been an incident at the Missel Manor. Or not Missel, the Kilmus Manor. And
They're
guards have been
otherwise
pulled in.
occupied.
Yeah, and the boat's late too. Don't forget that.
Yes,
right,
and-
Yeah,
That's right.
I heard about that already.
Your
Yeah.
day-to-day guard shouldn't be an issue. My concern is the captain. He seems a very competent sort.
I mean, I'm going to
Your caster friend
point
might.
out that the day-to-day guard are actually kind of already at their job, actually.
You know what? We've got time.
Look, so long as everyone's in agreement, I'm not going to bitch and moan. It's better than Remel going down as fiery as she's been and potentially picking a fight. Though,
No, she.
that was before we knew that the chance of a fight was nil with friendlies on our side.
That was.
See, my whole thought had been just, instead of magic, just create a distraction. And during the...
That was the other option, but speaking to it was he liked to have done it just get their attention and get them to walk away, not through a distraction per se, but just keep them busy.
Emin?
This is a very large object, if I remember it correctly.
I can.
Well, I mean, how big is a
If
gauntlet?
it's a focus, then he's
It's a
probably going to be
gauntlet.
wearing it.
Anthem
yes.
kind of raises their hands. I can actually show you what it looks like.
That's useful.
They walk off. You see them walk upstairs, and it takes a couple of minutes. But coming down, their arms are wrapped around something large. It's probably about 2.5 feet long, and it's wrapped in cloth.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say that we probably couldn't have just exchanged that, but with a lot of
That
guards around.
was what I was telling you.
Kind of undoing the cloth a bit, you see that there is this very jagged. It doesn't have any spikes, but it looks like it has very forced edges to what would normally be the flat parts of the gauntlet. And it's this very almost smoky steel color with a hint of purple maybe or red. You're not quite sure. Anthem holding it. This is what needs to go into, well, what needs to be replaced.
Oof, just imagine getting clocked in the face by that. And she rubs her
Leave
jaw.
one hell of a bruise.
So what is this, he's magic punching or something?
It's a focus. It's been imbued with magical stuff.
So what he thinks about his end?
Huh?
What, Poppy, it would let him cast spells quicker and better and faster and deadlier.
It's like my holy symbol. Same idea, only a glove.
Oh, right.
It wouldn't be good in his hands.
So it's like a pair of glasses, right? It helps you see better.
Yeah.
Very apt comparison, Poppy-san.
Okay.
Because they help you
Can't
focus.
exactly stuff it down someone's shirt or
No,
back.
No, this is
Oh, yeah.
why my friend
This is
wanted
why
to.
I'm against this.
maybe someone wears a suit of armor that
Wait.
looks like the gauntlet,
It's
and
just
they walk up.
No. See, we have somebody wait off to the side holding it, and we plan a distraction. at a
I
certain
will be
point.
holding it. I just need you guys there. Please.
Yep.
So we're at our station as planned. Maybe we make sure the guys look another way on our own to help you out.
We will assist with the distraction if the magic does not work. How
Yeah,
does that
yeah,
sound?
yeah.
What?
That works.
Isn't that what he's been asking us for the last several moments?
Yes.
I finally
Yeah,
got
okay.
there.
Where will this be occurring? At what point? So we know when to have a distraction, right?
Eric's question was directly at Ambition, by the way. He was looking at him.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been trying to get across.
Like a hoot of an owl, that kind of thing.
No, if we have a prearranged spot, then
No, I have ways to communicate if needed from distances.
Okay.
Um,
I'll just wait for a signal then.
I'll let one of you know once it happens. Like I said, I just need you guys there.
We'll be there.
The question is, who do you let know to better let the rest of us know?
I can do it multiple times. It's not a problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
simultaneously.
Never mind that then.
No, I'm not
Doesn't
that
matter if
good.
it's simultaneously.
I can do it quickly.
Okay, oh, it's good enough for what we have.
I know.
Let's say...
Well, then there's nothing else for us to do here.
yeah,
Blue boy?
let's just get ready.
Don't.
If we're gonna...
Yes.
If we might have to do... Huh?
Not you.
Okay.
Oh no, just payback for kicking the desk.
Oh, right.
Do you
yes,
have
right.
any?
Now, my only thing is I'd like to go to the dock, even though it's before the time, just to check it out. So if we're going to do Plan B, distraction, I want to see what I can distract with.
Mm.
Memorize our path and route. That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Yes. And do you have any objections or other input, Ambition?
Plenty, but this seems the best bet for now.
Very well. Shall we make our way to our destination, group?
After you.
Eric will kind of look over at Anthem. If for some reason things go horribly wrong and horribly south, get yourself somewhere safe.
I'll be fine.
I certainly hope so. Eric will turn and walk out.
Yeah, definitely would not want anything happening to you or your friend. If it's who I think it is, I was up all night looking for them.
I don't think we're talking about the same person.
Okay then. Then I stayed up all night worried about someone else.
Let's leave Anthem to their work. Though, seriously, if things get rough, him having a gauntlet is better than you being dead, or in jail, or in trouble.
Yeah, can always wind up stealing the gauntlet again.
Yeah,
Very
we'll just
clever.
roll with the punches.
Gauntlet punches, nice.
Yeah.
He's not getting the gauntlet.
So you say. Here's to hoping you're right.
Deli will go up to Anthem and wrap her arms around his legs. Their legs. And, whatever.
That's fine.
And, we got this. We'll get this sorted out.
They give it kind of a little bit of a nod.
Did Eric walk out and is currently kind of walking by himself? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, you're the only one outside right now.
Cool.
No,
So
Ambition's
kinda-
following after.
Oh,
Anneth?
how close is Ambition?
Wait, man. He did stop to say that one thing before he started off.
Okay. Well, Eric's mumbling to himself. Is like, this is gonna go horribly wrong, I think.
Ambition's mumbling the same thing to himself, so it's fine.
It's just in stereo.
I hope he walks out going, everything's going to be just fine. I feel it in my bones.
Flo's just taking up the rear, smoking on her pipe.
She's not in the rear. Deli is. Deli hung behind. Completely random question.
Yeah.
What's Remmel's favorite thing? Food, hobbies, well, obviously blacksmithing, but I mean, just
They kind of close her eyes and furrow their brow, trying to think. She used to have a collection of necklaces long ago. Not anymore. She gave them up before. She gave them up to pay for something.
necklaces.
I mean, she can have necklaces all she wants, but I know that's usually her favorite thing.
What's her favorite color?
I think you would know this.
Red.
Just a bit.
Fair. All right. Well, thank you, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
She pats his knee, and she heads out after everybody else.
After everyone
Quick
kind
shout
of...
out to the fact that Deli's like the most super okay with her short self height ever.
I
Like,
know, it's great. After you leave and everyone's out, the door closes and you hear it lock. You guys probably have about another couple of hours before you should probably be at the docks. As a note, you do see the storm clouds that Suvo was talking about.
Ambition's gonna detour at the offices to get detour at the offices to get himself all done.
Okay.
Question, because this is something that you can do in Pathfinder or in Pathfinder, but is there any like taking 10 or taking 20 rules?
No.
Like,
See,
no.
that annoys me because I think if you are so skilled in certain things, you should be able to sit there, concentrate long enough.
Because I was going to ask if Flo could take some time to start because there were a bunch of patterns and whatnot carved on the
Paintbrush.
not on the paint, yeah, on the brush, right?
On your quarterstaff, yes.
Yeah. She wanted to start painting that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, this is the thing. And after this, we'll take a break since we're about halfway in. Like I said, taking 10 and taking 20 are old school things as well, like advanced and whatnot. With certain things, if you can justify taking 10, I will give it to you.
Because I basically want Flo to just sit down and focus really hard on making this staff as beautiful as possible.
Okay. There's going to be a note to that, and I will get to that. I will type you up something during the break.
Okay.
But that is something I would probably allow. But like I said, I hate the fact that you can't take 10 or 20. But if it's something you can justify that, hey, I'm really good at this shit, let me do it. Like I said, you give a convincing argument, I'll let you do it without having to roll.
Okay.
But at this point, let's take a break, 5-10 minutes, come back, get shit done. I will quickly write you up something, Shell, about that. And we'll be back in a few. With the storm starting to roll in, You guys have about 2 hours before you're supposed to get there. People are grabbing food. People are taking time to themselves.
Somebody's going to the jeweler.
Yes, let's quickly do the jeweler. As you get up to... Is anybody else going, or is it just Deli?
Nah, I have things to do.
She hasn't told
Tommy
me where she's
is
going, so unless
gonna
somebody
grab
follows-
some food.
Okay.
And then get
Eric.
to the dock after, early. Specifically early, so she can check the area.
Okay.
Eric is he followed Ambition.
Well, Ambition's going for food with probably Poppy, so congratulations, welcome to the group.
No, I thought you said you were going to the clinic to get your stuff.
I
He's
am,
getting
but
food
I'm going
first.
to eat first.
Right. Well, in that case, Eric will go to the clinic ahead of time, noting that Ambition does not have his stuff.
He has his pack, he just isn't dressed, and he's going in there to dress.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'd have to go all the way back to the Adventurers Guild. Fuck that noise.
Okay, so you guys are going to food. So is everyone going with Deli? That's my main question.
Guess not.
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
she told anyone.
Okay. I know what Flo's doing. So Deli, you toddle off, head back to towards the main market. You come up to the jeweler's store. Tylina is inside. You see that she's standing at the doorway that connects the Exaltifier to the Midnight's Eye. And she definitely seems to be talking to somebody, but you can't see who. So, her back is currently turned to you.
Okay, she's gonna wait a couple minutes.
Okay. It doesn't take long. Now that you're in...
Can she hear anything of the conversation as she?
When you walk in, Tylina kind of gives you a quick look. Oh, Delcia, give me 1 second. And
Take your time.
she kind of leans in a little further, kind of closes the door a bit. You hear her say something, and you hear angry clicks on the other side. Tylina straightens up and closes the door. Right, well, that went amazing. How can I help you, Deli?
I wanted to actually talk to you about a couple things. How are you doing today? By the way, yes.
Just fine.
Oh, that's good. How is Miss Remmel doing?
Oh, as fiery as ever.
That has been my experience today.
She will get over it. Don't worry.
I do hope so. Actually, she's one of the reasons I'm here today. But she
Oh?
doesn't. A little bird told me that she used to collect necklaces.
Could you
And
run me for Anthem?
what was that?
Continue, please.
Ah.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bird told me that she used to collect necklaces, but she wound up selling them to be able to pay for some. And I was wondering, just something simple but nice that she might be able to wear. About how much something. I heard her favorite color is red.
You've cut out completely after the
Really, I cut out completely.
Oh, you said favorite color is red, and then cut out.
Oh, how much something simple but nice, something in her style would cost him.
Well, I did hear that she once had a amazing collection. But yes, she sold it for a debt. For her, I would have to reinforce the necklace. Because knowing her, she would either melt it or break it. I'd have to ask one of the other blacksmiths for commission pieces. Just hang on. She sits down on her at her desk, pulls out a piece of parchment, starts sketching. After about maybe a minute, not even 2 minutes, she's designed this. It looks like a very heavy, thick collar choker almost. Simple in design, but it definitely looks like woven plates almost. And right where like the crook of her neck would be, sits a cut gem. Tylena spins the pieces of paper around. Something like this?
I guess if it's something she'd like. I really don't have much taste in jewelry. Unless it's shiny.
Of course. Huh. Well, wouldn't have to work with gold, really. I'd have to work with something else. The gem is what's probably going to cost you the most. Or something like this. And in a sense it's for Remel. I'd say probably about 60 gold.
Okay, I should hopefully be getting paid tomorrow, providing everything goes well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, don't get started on it just in case, chicken
Oh,
stuff,
no. I now want to start this because I want to see the reaction.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully I can be in tomorrow with the money for it. But yes. Alright, so plan that. And then, and she reaches into her pouch. The other thing is, and she pulls out what was it? They were, the middle sized? It wasn't like the small ones?
It was the
wasn't
middle
like,
one, yeah.
Yeah, like...
It was the dime and
or...
the golf ball.
Right, so she pulls out a golf ball sized black sapphire.
Oh. I see, not everything was sold to me.
Not quite. Alka's got a little one as well.
And what would you like to be done with it?
I don't know. Just thought I'd show it to you, and I don't know if I want to do it as a gift for someone else yet, or what, but if you can come up with any ideas?
Well, once you figure out who it's for, I can begin to make something of it. I seem to have lost my notes on how much this fucking thing cost. I'll figure it out.
Going through her ledger. Can't find
Yeah, I'm sitting here going through my notes. I'm like, I don't know where that page went.
Oh, that's quite alright. As I said, I still don't know if I'm keeping it for myself or someone else. But I also might come back to have you rework the thing I made, but in gold instead of silver. Well, this kind of works for Moon, so yeah.
Not a problem. Well, like I said, once you figure it out, I will be able to help you. For now, I think I will get to work on this necklace.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm sure I can find a way to repay you one way or another. Have a pleasant evening.
You too, Dilly. And she sits
Bye.
back down and kind of starts sorting out a couple of things. Eric, Poppy, Flo... Excuse me. I know what Flo's doing. Excuse me. What is Rel doing? Is he part of the food... Excuse me, food crowd?
Yeah, Eric's not a part.
He is.
I know. Well, what is... Wait, so, Eric, you
He's
went to the
going
clinic?
with Ambition and Poppy.
Okay. Eric, you went to the clinic?
Oh, he went that direction. Yeah, I mean, he knew they were. He saw they were going a different direction, and he theorized that Ambition would be coming back. So he's not going fast per se.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
he might be meandering, but he is heading that way.
Okay. Food group. Where are you
Jelly
going?
will be showing up shortly after they get...
Okay.
Well, probably wants a full hearty meal, fill the stomach and both legs. So she's going to go to One place she knows, obviously, is the illness's
Okay.
joint. She's just
No,
walking straight
that
there.
seems like the correct choice. So.
Okay. As you get in, all of you, it is quite crowded. It is dinner time. Drinking has already begun. There's already a couple of people who seem to have been drinking all day. Your favorite old dwarf is in his corner, talking to a couple of people, quite loudly.
Yeah.
Ilma, seeing you guys walk in, gives a nod, kind of looks about, and she kind of points to one of the side areas, side part of the room, where there is actually an empty table. Cleared off.
Okay, Papa gives a wave, and then she does so. Goes to sit down. Shuffle, shuffle.
It takes a couple of minutes because she's in the middle of kind of working the bar. Before you guys even order, she brings over. Wait, hang on. How many people is it? Just 3?
I think so, just
Yeah,
two.
I think so.
It's just 3. My brain's just not working right now. She brings over 2 tankards and a cup. Poppy, for you, it's usual ale.
Thank you.
For you, Ambition, it's a very recently familiar, sweet but burning scent. Not much in that tankard, but it's there. For you, Ral, there's this kind of flowery, fruity scent coming from the mug. And Ilma kind of crosses her arms and gives a shrug. Well, I had somebody come by, sell me some tea, and I hope I didn't fuck it up.
Thank you.
I gave her her first lesson already, right?
No.
I haven't?
No. Unless that's what you
Okay.
did during day 5, which would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, I figure I might have that morning before it got
Okay.
busy.
Still, she doesn't want to fuck it up, so.
Yeah.
Poppy gives it a sniff. That smells fruity. What is it?
I don't know. Some woman sold it to me, and I figured since some of my clientele likes it, I should probably start carrying it.
Ah, is it like an alcoholic's fruity drink, or
No, it's just
it
tea.
smells like? Oh, it's just tea.
I mean, your too is alcoholic, not his. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
yeah.
ever seen him drink.
Ah, yeah, you keep
Nah,
it
I
down
don't so
on the
much.
test day. Well, enjoy your tea. Cheers.
Thank you.
So, what is tonight's business?
Oh, you
I'm
know,
fine.
just jobby stuff. But we're gonna eat a lot before our job. I need to get all my energy. You know how it is. And she pats her stomach.
And for you two.
Something filling. Light, but filling.
Yeah, we might have to be stuck out in the rain for a while, so
Oh yeah, something warm.
something good for that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I can do something about that. Don't worry. And she gives a quick knock to the table with her tattooed knuckle. Still sounds like metal on wood. It's odd. She walks off. It takes a
Oh.
bit.
Poppy glances around to see if the drow bloke is behind the bar.
No, you don't see your bestest silent buddy behind the bar.
Yeah. Okay.
At what?
She was gonna wave.
Aw.
Oh my god, that was such a great scene. But no,
At what point does Deli show up?
it probably takes a few minutes.
I'm curious, if Eric was meandering, would Delia had seen him walking that way when she came out?
Probably, maybe, if she's paying attention.
That probably was at that point.
Okay, well then you saw Eric. I don't know what you
Eric-san,
do with that.
aren't
Wait, I
you
mean,
going to get food?
Well, let her finish with them before we just steal it.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no, I mean, it would take an illness a few minutes to get the food ready and whatnot.
Yeah, and I actually need a second, so that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Delcia-san. No, I just have a feeling Ambition-san's gonna head back to his room for a moment, and I'd rather like a moment to chat with him. Just him, if possible.
Fair enough. I'm going to go get something to eat. Would you
You're-
like me to get anything for you?
No, I ate already, thank you. Your group. Its goals are high. I respect that.
Thank you.
Some of your members' methods are a bit questionable, but
Well, we can't all be upright and honorable and right out in the open, or it'd be a lot easier for the dark ones and the evil ones of this world to skirt around.
trust me, my little friend, I know that all too well.
So yes,
I just wish it weren't so.
as do I. But I will be staying around. I promised Alex and Ral that I would be doing what I could to help them out. And
Well, I'm glad they will be having you with them.
I'm hoping you will be sticking around as well.
Well, if we survive through this all, and this pig is accounted for, we'll see what the gods have in store.
Indeed.
But I'm not sure. I travel to forget, and standing still gives time for things to catch up. So,
I
we shall
suppose
see.
this is true. We shall have to keep you busy then. She kind of gives.
Maybe so. But go enjoy your dinner. Eat a little extra from me, since I don't have quite as large as a stomach as the rest of you seem to.
Oh, I'm sure. She gives him an odd look. Eric-san, what's your favorite
Yeah.
color?
My favorite color?
Yes.
I haven't thought about that in a long time. And he'll take hold of the katana on his right hip, the one that's by itself, and he's like, you've never seen it unsheathed. This right here, probably. White and purple. It is the royal colors of my home. The colors that we flew.
I see. Are you royalty?
No. Not royalty, no.
You will have to regale me with stories at some point. But
I will try to find some for you. Go,
Thank you.
enjoy yourself with
yes,
everybody else.
yes, I will go. I will go. She's got this really thoughtful look on her face as she.
Okay. Just as you head in, one of the other waitstaff brings this large tray full of meats and cheeses and has a couple bowls of stews. She goes and kind of places about kind of the center of the table, not quite sure what is for who, but definitely seems to pile more food kind of closer to Poppy. Then kind of heads back. Deli, you come in to see that their food has arrived.
Hi guys.
Hi! How are you?
Hello.
Runs up and gives Illness a hug as the food's getting delivered, and then goes over and says, greets everybody. And yes, she called her mama.
You almost, like, illness is working, so you almost get, like, You know how you're walking, you almost like half kick the cat? Yeah. Like, she goes to step and you hug. Like, her leg meets you to hug. So you kind of almost get your knee to the face. And she's like, Deli, hi, I'm working, please. That's not her accent. That was a little bit of Rummel right there.
Got her that by surprise. Yes.
Yeah. Fucking. Listen, sometimes it is hard to switch characters. It was hard going from Rummel to Anthem. It's like two sides of the fucking spectrum there. No, I gotta get grumbly, I gotta get down here for Elmas. There we go. But she apologizes and kind of gets back to work. You go and take your seat with the group.
Hi. Guess food's...
Yeah, have a sit down. I'll shuffle over. Shuffle. They got a nice stew and have a whiff of that.
Ooh, that smells good. I should get
Oh,
some.
it's nice.
Probably about 30 seconds later, another bowl of stew is brought out. So there's now 4 bowls, one for each of you.
Yay!
Excellent. Now I just... could I get a cup of milk too, please?
The staff woman. Okay. She kind of thinks for a minute and kind of heads back in the kitchen. At one point, you actually see the drow pop his head out, kind of take a look at the staff woman, and just kind of like gives like a nod, like, yeah, what else, do you want? And then heads back into the kitchen. But she returns with a mug of milk and places it before you.
Thank you.
I finished! I get another one, please!
Love it. So you work through your food and your drinks. Is there anything specific you wanted to cover before we move on?
Not here, really. My main thing is to go back to the docks to have a lookie.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess general chit-chat for the most part. And then she'll head to the docks as well with Pop.
Anyone have any last-minute questions?
Look, all I need to do is just do what I'm supposed to do, and then if I get a certain message, then do the thing. I'm just going to keep it simple in my head, I think. That's the best thing.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going with.
Okay. You work through your food and your drinks. You pay your tab. It's not much.
Ambition. Eric was heading back to the medical offices and said he wanted to talk to you.
Oh, well. When I'm finished here, I will need to be heading over there anyway to get into gear, so I imagine I will.
Are you going to eat that?
You know what? Nah, it's all yours.
Yay! Nom.
I just love this image. It's great. So yeah, you finish your food and drinks, pay your tab, you leave. Deli and Poppy, you're going to the docks. Flo, where are you during all this? Besides, you're still you're still focusing.
Focusing on the brush.
Okay. So this would have taken you through all this. So, where did you plunk down to go do this?
Probably... I probably would have actually gone to the Eye and asked if I could borrow a corner.
When you get there, when you first enter, you hear the same guttural growling that was exchanged from Remel to Ambition and Eric is the same guttural growling that you hear now from the back area, the forge area. It takes a minute, but then you hear a door close, and then clicking. As you stand there, the curtain flies open, and Remmel, having not realized that you're there, starts to... She looks like she's about to just yell, but then realizes you're there and... Flo, what can I help you with?
My apologies. Oh my God! You said the name.
Remmel?
When brain. Yeah, Remmel. Yes. Apologies, Remmel. I was just curious if I could borrow a corner in the back. I wanted to do some work on the brush you spent so much time on, and if this is a bad time, I can go elsewhere.
No, you'd... Come on. She turns on heel, pushes the curtain aside, and leads you in. And when you get in, you see that it's almost a wide, long hallway at the rest of this building, which makes up the forge area. She's got the forge there, her anvil, she's got materials, she's got a desk. And you also see the fact that she has... What the display room has is a fraction of what she actually has. The back room is this smorgasbord of just tools and weapons and armor, and none of them are any of the same. And I just realized he typed BRB. Mother of fuck.
No, he typed that a while ago.
Oh, I thought... I didn't check the time, my bad. Oh, God.
I just did not type that I was back.
Oh, my bad, okay. What the fuck are you guys doing to me? She kind of leads you to... it's a smaller desk, but it's cleared off. She points to it. You can use that to do your work.
I give a small nod and thank her. It may be an hour or so, but I guess needed someplace quiet.
So you chose my forge.
I suppose less quiet and more away from foot traffic.
Understandable. And she kind of rubs her head right where her horn meets her skull. If you need anything, I'll be in the front room doing paperwork.
I shouldn't, but again, thank you.
It's not a problem. And she turns and heads back to the front room, leaving you to your thing. So during that time, food is done, drink is done. Poppy and Deli, you are at the docks. Raul, where are you heading since Ambition is heading to the office?
Ominous office, wow.
Your office.
The office.
Thus, it's ominous.
Raul's heading for the docks.
Okay. So that leaves Ambition to head back to his office, where Eric is.
Well, Grumpy steps I eventually make it there,
Brenton
and I
is
plan to go upstairs.
Brenton is at the desk, noticing Grumpy. Just kind of gives a small wave, goes back to his book.
No. Mm-hmm. Everything still feels really cold and hot in my throat. I go upstairs, and I guess if I am not noticed, I'm not slowing down. I'm going straight to get into the old chainmail, and we'll.
When you get into your office, that's where Eric is.
Oh. Okay. Either you're gonna need to leave, or this is gonna get awkward.
I just needed to chat with you for a moment, Ambition Son. Apologies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually a bit more of a, or used to be, a bit more of a stickler for detail and plans like this. But a lot of it's left up to chance. You seem to have some of the same concerns.
Yeah, no, this whole thing concerns me.
At least I'm not the only one. Have you considered any worst case scenario, both plan A and B fail?
Yeah, worst case scenario is we get arrested, and while we're in said jail, this asshole sends people in to kill us. The upside
Right.
is we go to jail first, because it's the city guard and not his own folks. Though I
Right. That,
imagine his man will probably be here overseeing us all the same.
right, that is the outcome I wanted to avoid, and I'm thinking maybe you can help me.
I am all ears.
If it comes down to every plan failing and the guard having to turn on us, pin the blame on me. Suggest that I drugged you. Suggest that I used magic on you. You know these things inside and out. They will know and trust you better.
Ambition pulls a Dremel and starts scratching at his horns. We'll move over to sit in his seat in his office and look rather deadpan directly at Eric. I feel like you're not quite understanding how this goes. Anyone guilty, everyone guilty. I mean, we might be able to talk our way out of it later, to be certain, but by that point,
Talk yourself out of it enough to keep you all safe.
yeah, that's the thing. One way or another, we end up in a cell, even if it's just overnight. Fact of the matter is, once we're there, we're no longer safe. Honestly, if this goes wrong, apparently, doesn't matter where we go.
I can make a show of things. I can make it more convincing if it comes to that.
Alright, look, I'll be honest with you. I have no problems getting out of this with my skin intact. If that's how you want it, I will. Problem is, of the group, I'm probably the shittiest. I can't imagine the others will let you go down on that ship by yourself.
They trust and believe you far more than they do me. Are you telling me if you suggest
sure.
that magic was involved, that they might not believe you? If there was drugging
maybe.
involved?
Maybe they'll
We know the
believe
drugs
me.
exist.
No. You're misunderstanding which people I'm talking about. I mean the rest of the group. After everything you've seen thus far, do you think they're going to let anyone bite one on their own? No. This all sinks
Sure.
together.
This group does not like me, Ambition, son.
Sure. No, that's probably more true than not. But they're good people.
They're good
You're being
people that-
mostly innocent in all of this. No way they let their consciences go and let you get all of the blame. They don't have to like you in order to treat you like a good person. Or be good people and treat you like a person.
Like
I
I
might
said,
be looking out for myself, but they will almost certainly go down with you.
I can put on a good act.
Alright.
I'm rather good at people hating and fearing me. I'll cut back on the fear part.
That's what you'd like. It just
I'd
feels
rather not-
strange you coming to me in particular with this.
Because I knew you wouldn't disagree.
I mean, I do. I just care about myself more.
Exactly. You're a self-preservationist.
Fair enough.
And I'm hoping you care about the rest of them enough to try and make them understand.
Yeah, most of them.
I just... In the worst case scenario, I'd like to see you all okay. I'm perfectly capable of fleeing another land.
Hmm. Well, let's get to hoping that that is not where this ends. Now,
You and me both. There's still things I'd like to see here, and people I'd rather enjoy talking to more.
right. Eric,
I will leave
put
you
on
to your
my
business.
armor now.
Yeah, I will
And
leave
we'll
you
see
to your
at the
business.
dock.
Eric will make his way out.
Okay, so you leave, Ambition, you change. Sorry, I was just reading chat finally. Make your way back down and to the docks. Flo, it's been about an hour since you started.
Alright.
By
So
this time, even from Remmel's place, actually no, you can't. You're in the back room. Never mind. Sorry. Those clouds have definitely rolled in very quickly. And in the distance, you can see this wave of rain starting to roll in. Having gathered at the docks, there's a few ships. Definitely, some people seem to be double tying down their boats, expecting the water to get a little rough even around the docks. Some are definitely offloading their ships quickly because they don't want to be caught in the rain with all this stuff.
Rose, on the off chance, any familiar
Any familiar?
boats, ships?
No.
Okay, just on the off chance.
Eric was making his way towards the docks from the medical office, by the way.
Was or wasn't?
That's where he was going.
Yeah. Everyone's kind of gathered there except for Flo at the moment. Looking around, there's no guards. Well, I mean, there's the usual guards. Because, they're kind of do their usual patrol. But you don't see any of Christelle's men. You don't see Thio. And you definitely don't see Mev. So you definitely seem to be early.
And there is no place for shelter on the docks. No, goodness, no ferry terminal, no.
No,
Nah, Eric's
it's
straight up
just
just standing in the rain, staring up at it.
Is
Well, I
there
mean,
any
it's not-
barrels and crates or anything like that? Like rope and the usual like stuff that's
Yeah,
on the
there's
dock.
supplies on the docks. It's not quite raining yet in Lockmore. You can see the rain in the distance.
True, I'm being
No,
proactive,
I was
I'd
talking
say.
to Eric.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Um,
staring at it, waiting for it to come.
Yeah, you're definitely sure that this is going to hit within the next couple hours. It's moving. Yeah, but there's no real overhang to hide under. There's no.
Damn.
It's just very open. There are barrels, there are ropes, there are supplies around the area.
Okay, that's good. Noted.
Another hour or so. Well, actually, Flo, yeah, you'd be done about now.
Get him.
Deli will be
Uh,
tracing the trail, by the way.
I'm sorry?
During the time, I just wanted to note that Deli would be walking the path that they'll be taking with.
Okay. The easiest path would be to go by the medical ward, between the medical ward and the barracks, and take that main road up. Trying to go along the very edge of the city doesn't really work because it's narrow, it's slick because of the water splashing up and whatnot. So the main area, the main way for you to take is to go between the medical ward and the barracks, and then hang the left, taking that main road.
Okay. I just wanted that noted since I didn't want you thinking that we were standing around for about an hour.
Yeah. Flo, once
If
you're
Eric got
done,
there in time to join for that, he would have done it. Gone with him
once
as well.
once about an hour's passed, I will bid, oh my god, I'm awful with names.
Rummel.
Rimmel, farewell, and start to head over to the docks.
she doesn't even really say anything. She just kind of gives you a nod. Actually, you know, as you leave, she closes and locks her door, and goes and sits down. Raul, Eric, and Deli, you're walking the main road, back and forth.
Yeah, just there and back again.
Okay. It takes another hour or so for the rain to really start to get to Lockmore, and at this time it's starting to grow a little bit darker because, the clouds are rolling in. It's still a couple of hours. Sorry, no, it's not. It's about an hour or so before sunset, also. So the sun is kind of low right now, and what sunlight is there is starting to get drowned out by the clouds. About this time, you see 3 guards and Mev walk up. And seeing you there, he go, well, at least someone else had similar ideas. Hopefully this will be quick and we can all go home before we drown.
It would be nice.
The rain is not so bad.
It's like water off a duck's back for me.
Mev gives you a look and then kind of motions to like that. He doesn't have a full chest plate. It's one of those chest plates that just stops just below the rib cage.
You mean a half plate?
Half plate, thank you. Shut up. Might be tired. He motions to it and he's just like, really, motherfucker? He goes,
Right. I forget how troublesome armor can be. It's been a long time.
well, I'm giving it an hour. If it doesn't show, I'm going home and my men will help you.
It still has not shown.
No, and the manservant hasn't shown either, so...
Eric will
I
kinda
say
look around
sank.
like,
I'm sorry, Eric, what was that?
that Eric would kind of look around at the group to see if anybody else finds it kind of strange that it's so delayed.
He could have
Are there
sank in the
pirates
storm. Oh no.
That would save us a lot of time.
There are pirates in these waters.
Not on this side, no.
Pirates of Darkwater.
Too much traffic between...
Soldier.
Too much traffic between here and CERN. Doesn't really... It would be a prime target, but no one's going to really take a chance on doing such a thing.
Mm.
I forgot Eric can't see, or Matt can't see the
Chat.
Roll20 chat. Damn it.
Nope, I cannot. Sorry.
So Mev stands there with the guards, looking about. Probably about half an hour later, you see Ambition's bestest friend, Thio, roll up.
Wait, why are we best friends? I don't enjoy this.
Because you fucking hate him. You fucking hate him.
I mean, I do.
Yeah. I've seen your notes, motherfucker.
Yes, you have.
I love him. Thio walks up. Walks up, and he definitely has already a heavier coat. And he looks amongst all of you, and he turns to Mev. Well, Captain, I see you have the group here. I'm glad it is you who are going to be overlooking it, and I apologize that we can't spare any of the men. But I do thank you for looking into the more recent occurrence. Mev just kind of gives a polite nod. Well, it's my job, of course. Well, where is this ship anyway? You said it should be here by now. Thio kind of shifts his coat a bit. Well, I had hoped for it, but they said by sundown, and it's almost sundown, so I would give them just a little bit longer. Standing there with his arms crossed, Thio kind of just keeps a lookout over the waters, definitely standing away from the group.
Okay, my turn to cut out. Definitely what now?
Oh, it's definitely away from the group.
Okay.
And just as the rains start to kind of roll in, a couple more ships do come in, but they're kind of spread out along the docks. One takes up the very first spot. Son of a bitch, give me 2 seconds, sorry. This is where your DM has to deal with dogs. Let me do this real quick. I need to let the dogs out. I just heard them come charging down the steps. You see a ship kind of roll up into that first slot, and Thio straightens up a bit. Well, there it is. I trust you can take care of the rest, Captain. You know where to deliver stuff. Without waiting for an answer,
With us.
he stops. No, I don't particularly like the rain. Plus, I would hope between the city guard and you all, you could do this on your own. Or do I have to hold your hand?
Certainly seems strange. Not a single member of your organization here to look over this.
Well, we are a bit short-staffed. And we have to keep all guards on property due to a break-in recently.
Oh. Then I apologize. Please,
good.
by all means.
Gives a very flat smile and he gives a nod. Captain, and he walks off. Let me go deal with the
Deli-
dogs. I'll be right back.
Every
Deli
single
trying not to
seagull.
chuckle.
Every single seagull.
Man, 2 break-ins. That just sounds rough.
Doesn't it?
I really like the rain after time, you know. He's really, like, you're already wet, so why have you said about it?
Because I'm
Splish,
in
splosh,
heavy
splosh.
armor.
Because it weighs my fur down.
Eric would be a little bit stepped aside, kind of saying something to himself like, And I wish I could wash away memories in the past. But
Step
it would be very
jingle.
quiet.
Step jingle, splosh jingle.
Holy moly, you're all grumpy.
So the ship rolls up and Mev sighs now that the rain has started. Alright, boys. We're here to help, lend a hand, get everything to the manor, then we can go home. Let's make this quick.
Sounds good.
The ship comes up and this kind of short, portly, bald, scarred guy comes up and he's all scraggly teeth. And he kind of looks about. Oh, well, this is the lot that is getting this. And it's not really directed at anybody, but Mev kind of speaks up. Yes, we are here to receive it. Can we please hurry up? I don't care for the weather. And the man just huffs and hops without even having the ship properly tied down. He hops off. He and a couple of deckhands start tying off the ship, and they start offloading the ship. There's various crates. The thing that you see is that a lot of them are smaller, probably like a foot by foot. There's a couple that are a bit larger. And then towards the end, one of the last ones off is this large, long crate. Probably about 3 feet long and a foot by foot. And it takes 2 of the guys to kind of carry it out. And the captain of the ship kind of looks back. Alright, well, we have to get back. Have fun. You know, his crew starts immediately trying to rush out. Mev looking over the group, over the crates. Right, so how are we going to do this? And gives a quick count. Well, we're short.
So it's just the city guards, the Mev, and us, right?
Yeah, so it's you 6, Mev, and 3 others. The captain of that ship and his deckhands are trying to get out of port as soon as possible. Probably not wanting to.
What's the captain look like? Just so I can keep the sketchy bastard in memory.
Probably he's actually about your height. He's kind of short. He's about 5'3", 5'4". More spherical than probably should be. Bald. He's got a couple of scars, including a really good scar across his cheek, and it's pretty deep into like the tissue too. He's kind of got like broken and missing teeth. Not a good looking fella. Not at all. Doesn't really look familiar to you. Doesn't kind of trip anything in your head.
Oh, no. That's for future reference.
Oh, okay.
Previous.
Mev kind of looks about. Right, well, I'm not sure. Sorry, I thought I heard dogs. I'm not quite sure. We can double up on some of these boxes. And he kind of looks around. And coming from more of the general store, you see another guard walk out. Mev goes, "Hey!" And he whistles across, and the guy perks up, and he steps up. Yes, Captain, how can I help? He goes, no. Don't quite recognize you. Right, listen, we've got to get the boxes up to the manor. We're kind of short of hand. Do you mind? You seem to be going home. And the man goes, oh, no, don't worry about it. I'm sure we can work something out. Actually, Captain, I have a question. How's your family? I haven't really chatted with you lately about it, and I've kind of straightens up a bit. Oh, they're actually fine. This is a talk for after all of this, but I appreciate it. He goes, right.
Click.
Hang on. Oh, nope. Oh, fuck, hang on. I gotta double check something. Where are you? What? Come on, where is it? Oh no, never mind. They don't make it. And you suddenly see Mev and the 3 guards kind of turn to this new guard and start talking in the pouring rain, seeming to have forgotten. And the guy goes, "You know what? I'm pretty sure they can handle it. Let's go back to the barracks for a minute. This stuff can wait." And everyone kind of just goes, "Yeah, right." And they start to walk off, one by one. In the back of your heads, you hear the big crate. Open it.
Eric would do so.
Okay. All of them fucking failed their saving throws, which is amazing. Great. Yeah.
Wow.
One of them got close. One of them got a 16, but DC 17. Oh fuck. Okay. Another minute. Hang on. Dogs bark to come in. Then we'll get to this.
Oh, we got a message
That
now.
was-
Did you hear it? It said
That
open the
was
crate.
effective.
I have no idea what went on.
This is going a little too easy.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
I feel really
say the
wide
words.
open.
Don't say the words. Don't say the words.
Okay, I'll just look around and
Staying alert.
yeah, I'm gonna stay alert.
At least there's no ruse to fall off of.
Jelly kind of gives Ambition a sharp.
He is not paying attention to her. At all. Eyes are up, and that's more movement. Up and batting around side to side, looking fucking everywhere.
Same.
Sorry about that.
This is very nervous. Right. Is there anyone I can see at the docks now?
The other ships that are tied off, they're further down in the docks.
Okay. Is there any like workers about? Docks hands?
No.
and that kind of
Most of the docks hands, the few that are there are definitely busy.
Can I roll a perception just to see
Excuse me.
if anybody's watching?
Go for it. Did I unmute myself on both parts? Yes, I did.
Ah, good catch.
I've been cutting in and out a bit. What has happened so far? I'm sorry.
The new guard who Mev saw started talking to him and the rest, and kind of suggested that they go back to the barracks for a minute. And they all agreed. Like, yeah, this stuff can wait. And as they started to walk off, in the back of each of your heads, you hear, "The large crate, open it.
To which, Izugan Ambition immediately says, "Oh, good. Here we go."
Eric started opening it.
Okay.
At least there are no ruse around, and his eyes are up and more active than usual, darting around.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flow is.
Poppy is also on
Flow is-
alert as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jelly's on lookout.
Okay. This is a well battened down crate. It is definitely secured with several nails, in what is the top. Who's attempting? I'm sorry.
Eric.
How are you going about this?
Preferably I'd have a crowbar or something
Do you
around.
have a crowbar?
Do you have a crowbar?
Don't know. Let me find out.
We have a pickaxe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And my arms.
And my axe.
You
I'm
just
trying,
kind
man.
of wedge the end into it and use that like a crowbar.
I do
Okay.
not have a crowbar.
Would my thieves' tools have anything that
No.
could help pull out nails?
While you all are back there, remember that they're going to inspect these. Let's be.
Remember, you can
Delicate.
repair.
Maybe, but maybe not.
If we limit the
today.
damage. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
mending.
Oh dear.
I'm not that kind of.
Eric's
Can-
kind of looking around like for something to open it with.
Can I use my dagger to wedge it in? And
You can attempt to.
okay.
But say, like, Eric will see if there's any way for him to grip and try and pull it open.
No,
Guys,
there's.
I literally have a short spear that has enough. That's short enough, about the size of a crowbar. If one of you wants to use it, just give it back.
Eric holds up his
Give it
hand.
to Eric.
Okay. So you're attempting to wedge this under one of the edges, or in between. The thing is, this is a very well-made box. Definitely it's going to take a bit. So give me a short spear is what, Marshall?
Yeah.
No, it's simple.
Oh, simple, which you already
Both
have.
spears, all spears are simple.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking of bigger things. So
I
yeah,
mean, to
so
be fair, I'm a fighter. I have proficiency with everything.
yeah, I'm just double checking. Actually, just give me a straight strength check.
Please don't break that. I need it.
Well, that wasn't great.
What'd
Can
you
I
get?
assist?
Nope, not on this part. He already rolled.
That's like an 8 total.
Okay. You get the tip of the spear in, but doesn't seem to really catch underneath anything. You just kind of seem to chip the wood a little bit.
Can't
Shall I
quite
have
get
a
a
go?
grip.
Shall I have a go?
Wait a
Mike-
minute. We're near
Mike
the
could
general
use some
store,
help.
right?
What happened?
We're then near the
Mike.
general store.
No,
Tick
you are.
tock.
Quick, just do it. And then I just wedge.
Wedge what? I'm sorry.
Grabbed the spear like Eric had and just did what he did.
Okay. Strength check.
I'm assisting.
Can I roll 20?
Not enough room for a
Okay,
third person.
me. Roll 20. Oh
Maybe I'll
god,
have-
okay, I'll press it.
Hang on, let's see what happens. Watch pop up like 6 times like I did.
For goodness sake.
No, you got the. Oh, I mean, he aided, which means you got advantage.
Okay. Alright,
Um,
there you go, 17.
Wedge it in, and it actually gets right into. It gets underneath, like between between the top and the body, but doesn't go any further. But you definitely have it underneath.
Okay, he's wedged in. One more go, somebody, and then we really should remove it, perhaps. Like we're carrying it somewhere. Look official and all that.
Let's give it another go, Papi-san.
Oh, me? Alright.
Well, the both of us together. Let's see if we can do it.
Okay, 1,
Okay.
2,
Did you say
Wait.
1, 2, 5?
1, 2,
Hey, whoa.
Down
Before you
you
tell,
go.
who's leading this? Or are you rolling separately?
How you want to do this? Like,
I'll lead it.
Okay, so Poppy will gain advantage. There you fucking go.
Oh, that'll about do, won't it?
Yeah. With
Yeah.
with the two of you on the spear, just you give a quick jerk and you see how many nails is holding this top down. And because it was such a clean lift, the only damage that was there is the small chip that that Eric took out.
Alright, here we go.
Man,
looks like
nothing
it'll
with this
do it.
manual labor is godlike.
We were near the general store, yes?
Kind of, not really. I mean, you are, but you're not.
Deli's
Hmm?
Deli's gonna run back to the general store while they're doing that.
As you run to the general store, you see. Well, now that you've seen the clothing, actually, no, you did notice them. Excuse me, notice them. You see Anthem with robe and hood, with a large bundled sack on their back, and they take off across the little bit of market, seeing that the crate is open. They kind of slide in around the crate, start untying the sack. When you see inside, there is a very dark, maybe black. It's kind of hard to tell in the darkness. In the dark, I should say, what color it is, but it's this very soft-looking material. Anthem doesn't wait for anyone to say anything. Their hands go to work. They push the cloth back, and you can see that there is almost exact duplicate of what they showed you before, this gauntlet. They go to grab it, and bringing their fingers around it, they start to pull, and they kind of realize how heavy it is. I might need an extra hand here, please.
I'll do what I can to help.
Okay. Just because I'm playing it RP-wise. Aiding Anthem, you definitely see that this definitely weighs way more than it looks like it should. But now that it's out and it hits the ground, you actually see part of the stone chip underneath this thing. Anthem, kind of wary of it, shakes their head and takes finishes unwrapping the replacement gauntlet, puts it in the crate, and rewraps it. Kind of pulls back. Right. Okay. Hell. I don't.
How do we reseal this?
Talk.
We need to move quick here.
Deli was going to the general store
Oh, no,
for
no.
a hammer.
You didn't know. I was reading, but I was keeping in character.
Okay. I know. I'm just letting you know out
Yeah.
of character.
Okay. Anthem takes a moment and starts wrapping up the real gauntlet. I didn't. If you
Anthem's on. You take it. Go. We got
So
this.
I hate to say this, but because Deli wasn't paying any attention, Ambition reaches into his pack and produces a hammer.
Great.
Eric will take out a hand again, like offer the spear in exchange for the hammer.
I already gave him a spear back, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did she? Okay, I didn't.
But Anthem starts seeing the hammer exchange. Kind of, there's a bit of a look of, okay, good, on their face. But they begin to wrap up the gauntlet. Just give me a quick dex check, Eric. Just in case you don't bash your fingers.
That's also like an 8. That's a 7. Sorry.
Okay, you didn't roll 5 or less, okay? Like, that's essentially what I was going for.
Good.
But because you still kind of rolled shittily, as you hammer in, you kind of damage the wood a bit. Anthem seeing this, like, I didn't. No, I can fix this. I can fix this. Hang on. Rubbing their forehead, they kind of rub their hands together, and as they do, you kind of see this orangey glow kind of start emanating from their palms. Placing it where kind of like the dents and chips are, they slowly run their hands along the wood, and you can see the wood kind of reshape itself to where it was before. It takes about a minute to do, but once it's done, Anthem kind of sits back and shakes their hand. Right. Okay. We've got time. This spell worked, so you guys do what you need to do. I'll take care of this. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Go. We will talk later.
Right. Trying to pick up this way heavier now sack. Anthem struggles a bit, but kind of actually gets it settled.
Before they fully go, I will cast.
Think
guidance.
Anthem might need an eye on him.
I think that would be a wonderful idea.
Okay.
And I.
Wait, is
yeah,
Anthem
like I said-
left already?
No, they're leaving
No.
now. I'm going to cast roleplayably guidance on them, so
Okay.
a helping hand. Get to where you need to go. Now. No detours.
Right.
The rest of us need to figure out how to play this off when the other guards come back.
The correction is we keep moving and we complain that they bailed on us.
I like that idea. Let's keep going.
Anthem gives a nod to everyone and finally goes. Not as quick as before, but definitely seems to have a bit of a pep in their step. Deli, you return. Anthem
Yes.
going. Gives a quick wave, but keeps going.
We'll know if he has any trouble.
It takes a couple of
Right.
minutes before the new guard and the rest of them kind of return. All of them kind of chatting. He goes, right, I'm sorry, I took them away from you. I hope everything is okay still.
Where the hell have you been?
Mev
We've just
kind
been
of
waiting here. We don't have the manpower to move and keep our eyes open.
looks over. I'm sorry. I haven't seen him in a while, so you're right. That was unprofessional of me. Right. Let's go. Let's move these boxes before any of us catch our
Please,
death.
I'm paranoid.
Right. So now with 10 of you
Wait.
there handling these boxes, it takes a bit to sort out everything. But this train of people make their way, you make your way past the medical ward, the medical clinic, take that right, the left. Oh my god, brain! Focus! Thank you.
You got this.
You can do it.
Can we fix it? No, it's fucked. You take the left past the medical ward. You make your way up to the road, take the other left to go towards the front gate of Kelmus's manor. There you do see that there are guards posted. But they don't even seem to acknowledge that you're there. Thio meets you at the front door. He's like, good, you're here. Follow. Leads you through the main room into the library, and down into the collector's room, essentially. And he's like, just put them in the back corner. We'll deal with them later. Bring all the boxes in, trailing a decent amount of water behind you, which Thio does not look happy about. But you guys finish with not much, much effort. Thio looks over the boxes, pulls out a piece of paper, seems to be going through a checklist. Alright, so that seems to be everything. Captain, you've actually done a decent job. Thank you for your help. And thank you for helping as well. And he kind of directs it at the rest of you. Well, Curtisel shall be here in the morning or afternoon, whenever he finally does arrive. I suspect that he will send his thanks at some point. But please don't leave the city. I'm sure he would like to speak to all of you.
Sounds lovely.
You certainly know where to find us.
Well, that's it. You're free to go. And he
Well,
goes back to...
While they're in the house, the mansion, Deli takes a moment to take her hat off, and then she just shakes, water flinging everywhere.
Ugh.
And then she turns around and... See you later!
And you just see Thio just... It's a combination of disgust and fucking what?
Mission raises his hat, then lowers it very low, and leaves.
Poppy just nods and leaves after.
Raul does similarly.
Mev
Yeah,
and-
Eric was out like as soon as he was able. He just do this.
Yeah. Mev and the rest of the guards leave, and the new guard. Well, Captain, I'm glad I could help. I was actually heading home, but I will talk to you later. And Mev and the rest goes, yeah, it's fine, we'll chatter back and forth. The guard, yeah, the new guard gives you all a large smile. Kind of walks with you guys back towards, the city. Brain will work, I swear.
Rose,
Yes?
can I pick up any familiar mannerisms from him?
No.
Did he split
Okay.
off with the rest of the city guard, or
No. Mev and the
Good.
other three seem to be going a different direction. He seems to be kind of going in a similar direction that you are.
So wait, he's going with us then, away from the city guard towards the Adventurers Guild.
Well,
Yes.
At some point, Mev and the others break off, but the new guard continues to walk with you guys for a bit.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yes.
Hey, who are you?
He gives a grin. It's not that hard to figure out, but truth be told, I like it like this.
Alright, look. I don't have the patience for this today. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You hear they clear their throat and their voice kind of lowers. Well, you took care of Alex, so I have to pay back somehow.
You know Alex?
Wait, does that voice seem familiar?
Does it seem like someone who works with Alex on the daily?
Trying to think of who has heard this voice. Poppy and Deli, you have heard this voice. Wait, yes, you heard this voice before.
Was
Wait a
he not there
second.
with him when I was sitting in with Alex hearing story time?
No.
Okay.
Something to do with Alex giving a pie away?
Maybe?
Aha! Deli will grin. I need to actually meet you properly one of these days.
Well, you know where to find me.
Indeed. Talk to you later.
Gives a nod. And turns off, heading back towards the market area.
I swear I've heard that voice before.
Fucking love Poppy.
I'll introduce you sometime, Poppy.
Okay.
You guys head back to the Venturers Guild. Bit more of a double step because it is raining. But once there, you kind of see that people are kind of coming and going a bit, especially since it's about time where people are starting to wind down. There's food being eaten in some of the side halls. Nim's work definitely seems to have slowed down. She seems to be enjoying a chat with her pink tiefling. Seeing you drowned rats roll in, she kind of looks up. I suspect everything went well then.
Yes.
Product was delivered, yes.
Don't know what that means, but
Unnervingly
okay.
perfect.
Can I get a hot bath?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
That's a
Can I
good
get
idea.
hot
I'll
dog?
join you.
Ambition's just sad and wet. Not happy.
Do you have a tub large enough for us all?
Yeah, let's not get scrubbed up.
No, there's
I don't
individual
even care.
tubs.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. And she kind of sits back and starts shuffling through her desk.
You can share my tub if you want still, though, Deli.
Okay.
You scrub my back and I'll scrub your back.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay.
Oh my fucking lord! this is amazing. Turning to the pink tiefling. Azos, can you show them to the baths, please? And she picks up this. For all the keys that you guys have seen, those who have seen them. The keys to like the rooms and whatnot are very simple, very basic. These are a bit more intricate keys. But she hands them over to the tiefling, and the tiefling's like, right, not a problem, right this way. She leads you back towards...
Eric would clap Ambition on the shoulder for a moment and just kind of whisper to him, like somewhat discreetly, and he's like, looks like our talk was for nothing. We lucked out. Thank you for hearing me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the others go towards the bath, Eric will turn and walk out of the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Filthy foreigner. No,
Wow!
Wow!
not taking a bath. No, just
Wow!
Oh, you're being more literal. Fair.
yeah, it was literal.
Still! Jesus! Caught me off guard.
Okay.
No, that wasn't Moon. She wouldn't say that.
Fucking Jesus. Anyway,
Deli's going to wait for Ambition before they go into their private bath. Well, her private bath with Poppy.
No, Delcia, I will not be joining you and Poppy.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It's I was just wondering if I could potentially get my share tonight. I have a couple things I would like to be able to pay for first thing in the morning, or maybe even
After
baths.
Okay.
Yes.
So now named Tiefling Azos, she leads you each into your appropriate bathrooms, sets up the heating system for the water and whatnot, and leaves you to your baths. Whatever you
They are
guys do.
sponges! That's amazing!
I love it. I fucking love it. I really do.
Deli takes off her disguise once they're in there. So full kitty. Oh man, they're gonna have hair in the drain.
I was just thinking that. That is going to be a bitch to clean. Ugh. So you enjoy your baths, however long. Probably longer for some than others. It's a relaxing time.
Yep, you would have heard if nearby probably Poppy singing one of the Hunter Guild songs about taking a bath after hunting.
Oh no.
And Deli would ask to learn the song as well.
Yay!
Pulling out her pipe and playing.
Wonderful.
Jesus Christ and a half.
See, you're missing out, Ambition.
Lots of giggling and laughing and singing and splashing.
Excellent.
the water's warm, I'm gonna come out as a raisin.
That's great. So
I can't make that out. So
he said he comes out. The water is warm. He's going to come out as a raisin.
Blue raisin.
So
The
you
water's
guys, you guys come out at certain different times. Definitely, some people take longer. Eventually, you regather. During this time, Eric, what the hell are you doing?
Eric went to the tavern to get a drink.
Okay.
He actually hasn't had alcohol today, so he's just kind of like, I could use a drink.
Ree, I'm gonna fucking
What?
smite you. I'm gonna fucking smite you. I'm gonna fucking
What's-
smite you.
What's Ral doing?
Well, Ral took the bath, but during the bath, he closed his eyes and focused to see what Velum's seeing.
Okay.
This is a very weird reverse kink.
Oh, God.
I will give you more details later, but
Okay.
Anthem did make it back home. The made it back upstairs, and you actually see into their room where they have the gauntlet still wrapped up, but it's on one side of the room, and they're sitting essentially as far away from it as possible, staring at it. But they're home.
Okay, I think I'll wait until full detail.
Yeah. More. It's more character stuff, but you know, you definitely see that they're home with the gauntlet safe, essentially. So as you all kind of finally pile out, Eric, you slip into the crowd at the bar. Ilmus serves up drinks, chats with you.
After her bath, Flo is going to head to the clinic, find a quiet room, and work more on the staff.
Okay. When you get there, Breton is kind of like half leaning back in his chair, and hearing you walk in, he straightens up. Oh, what's up?
Just need a room for the night.
You sick?
No, just too much noise at the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, whichever room you want, I guess.
I'll be out by morning. I guess he's taken another point of exhaustion.
No, you recovered, so you're at 0.
I know that.
Okay.
I know that. But
Okay.
he's just taking
She's
point
taking
of
it back.
So you
She wants
guys,
it back.
you all,
when Flo has a thing set in her mind, she's gonna stick to it.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm going to use this distraction to slip away because I need to be up in like 4.5
Yes,
hours.
please go to bed. Nothing else is really going to happen except for money, but you can catch up. Go to bed. Thank you for showing up.
Yep.
Good night.
And basically,
Later, Psycho.
you know, come morning, Flo's gonna go and make sure she gets her cut because, yeah,
Okay.
money.
Later, Psycho. Chat with you tomorrow.
Yes, thank
Night
you.
all.
Sleep well,
Night.
man.
And for Fago people, 24 hours remain.
Man.
gosh. Get that shit outta here. Fuck it. Keep going. Go to bed before I kick you. Thank you. Keep that trash out of my stream.
24 hours remain.
Well, final 24. Anyway, so you guys all exit the bath. Different time. Definitely waiting on an ambition. At one point, Azos actually kind of knocks at the door. Are you still okay in there?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just need a little more time.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and looks at the rest of the waiting party. Okay, and walks off. After some fucking indiscriminate amount of time, Ambition slogs his butt out, dries off, changes.
Even his tail's pruning.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
probably.
That's just, that's an awkward thing to think about, just a pruny tail.
Well, think about that pruny tail. Let it just invade your imagination right now.
Let him
No.
marinate.
Nope, too late. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else. I'm thinking about something else.
Let
So
the
money, if you want to do that now.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be so long and involved.
Well, we could fucking speed it up.
No. I mean, in world.
Oh, yeah. 283 repeated.
83 individual pieces.
Okay. So those who are there, you know, Ambition leads you back up. You sort out your monies. You take the time to sort out Flo's and Eric's as well.
And Ambition's cut stays in the lockbox.
Okay.
Everyone else gets a burlap bag. Or maybe not burlap, I don't know what it's made of.
It's something. But you each now have, or except for Flo and Eric, 283 gold, 33 silver, and 33 copper.
Except for me, because I kept an extra copper.
Yeah, so you kept the spare.
Yeah.
How many silver?
You cheat.
33.
200 and...
83 gold,
Okay.
33 silver, 33 copper. But yes, it's late into the evening. You've bathed for those who did. Eric, you are between drinks and chatting with Ilmis. She's definitely working, so she doesn't, she can't give you full attention, but she stops every so often to talk. Flo,
Eric's just relaxing with a drink in his hand, really. He's just like,
Flo, you spend the night working on your staff. Brenton does not check on you. Does not want any part of that. Doesn't know what to do with that. But he's not here. Never fucking mind. But that's for my sake for later. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be good. The rest of the night is yours. But I do believe this is where we will end. Raul, I'll give you more info if you guys want to. I'm staying up. I'm fucking wide awake because I gotta take notes. We will not be playing next week. We will be playing. Yeah, I know. We will be hopefully playing right after the new year.
Yay!
Be sorting that out because of how things are working in the game, it actually works out because this will give us time to do some more one-on-ones and whatnot. So yeah, so no game next week. We'll all talk, even with my crazy schedule that's coming up. But yeah. There's a cat snoring.
Is that what that is?
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Which one of you is snoring? Wake
I
up.
thought it was Matt.
I thought it was Matt for certain.
No, there is that little in the background. That's one of the two. I just woke
There's
both
Matt
of them
is also making that noise.
up. No, but
No, he
listen,
sounds like he's eating his microphone, is all.
no, that's rubbing against my shirt. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, we'll sort out what you guys are doing for the night, kind of off camera type thing. But yes, thank you for showing up. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
For
Thank
the
you.
end.
This went
Thank
way
you.
fucking.
Great
Okay,
game.
so actually, really quick before we go,
Yeah.
this is the map I never got to use,
Oh, great. I
Oh,
love it.
sweet.
Ah, okay.
which makes me mad because fucking they all failed their goddamn saves.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
so this
question,
is
DM,
combat.
question.
What?
Did we level up?
You guys level up. You're
Oh,
now level
yes!
5.
Yay.
This was the
Alright.
milestone. This was the milestone. Get the 3 tasks done and you level up.
Yay! Merry Christmas to us!
So yeah, I will tell Shell tomorrow that he's level 5.
Okay, I'll roll my health now.
Yep,
Okay.
rolling health now.
Which makes me mad because the music I found for this fucking map is amazing.
Hey.
Hey, not bad.
Oh.
Deli, it's less than half, so you can reroll.
Okay. Better!
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah,
I
this.
feel my hit dice on it.
Yeah, the song for the map was called Before the Storm. And it's a very cool song. It was very appropriate if shit hit the fan, but they all failed their saving throws.
I can now use extra attack.
Yes,
Thank
you can.
God.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
This-
so you
this-
finally become the DD.
Yes, I can finally do stuff.
The generic city guards look like you
Yeah.
McGregor for some reason.
I actually forgot to close off the stream, so yeah, thank you all for fucking fucking 2 crits. Anyway,
Thank you.
all. We'll see you guys after the new year, and yeah, keep rolling.
Bye bye.
Bye! Happy holidays!